On the Demon Queen Awakens, you have braved through the Vault of Aten, this place where the Demon Queen is imprisoned. Your goal there, uh, hired by Abasi, the last member of the Eyes of Aten, was to rebind the Demon Queen. The magic that keeps her a prisoner has been weakening for a while, and according to the scrolls and ancient texts of the Eyes of Aten, Abasi told you that the time to renew the magic and the seals that keep her trapped was close. You thought you had several days when you arrived to the vaults to figure out exactly what to do and how to keep the Demon Queen trapped, but you realized very quickly that something was wrong. Several of the sleepers, the people responsible for redoing the ritual and rebinding the queen that had been put into a permanent sleep into the vault, they were pretty much all dead, with the exception of one of them. All the construct guardians that had been posted in the vaults to take care of these sleepers and then wake them up when the time was right to recast the spells, they also were destroyed, with the exception of one of them, which was basically mutilated and just on the ground with moving just an arm as it fought the other constructs protecting the last sleeper. You guys managed to wake up the sleeper, the woman, and you managed, and then she got right away to look at the dial of Aten together with you guys and make sure how long you had. And that's when you determined that you had about 20 to 21 hours left in the dial before the queen is free. And with that, she went to repair the last of the guardians, and you guys went to try and deal with the generals to recover their staffs and open the way down into the vault to the area where the Demon Queen is trapped. Once you have done that, then you can redo the ritual that will bind her and, save the world from the Demon Queen awakening. In the last session, you have killed one of the bosses, a big construct with a sword and a spiky shield, and he had corrupted some of the guardians of the tomb to his will, and you had to fight 3 of those as well. You took them down, and you moved down or actually moved up to the northwest area, where you found a general that is some kind of bird hybrid. He seemed very greedy and interested in cutting a deal, and promised to give his staff if you bring to him the avian urns that are somewhere else in the vault, even though he didn't specify where exactly they are. You've been searching for them, but you haven't found any so far. After making that deal, obviously you found a lot of treasure on the way. You found a lot of 2 rooms full of thousands and thousands of gold in jewelry and coins for Nuck's delight. And
Please.
and then you move to the southeast corridor, which is where you are right now. This area was very dark. You managed to avoid a pit trap that seemed to be on the corridor on the way here, as the imp scouted ahead and was able to spot it before you guys moved onto it. And you reached the door where a magical darkness seemed to be emanating. Several scorpions are all over the place, and this area just seems unnaturally dark, as if the air was choking any source of light that you guys have. And as the imp flew into the room to scout it, you saw the sarcophagus at the center, several columns spread all over the room, and then the imp got surprised by this emerging scorpion-like hybrid woman that just grabbed the imp with one of its pincers and crushed it and pulled it down to her, and it's now holding the imp's grapple in her hand. So this is where we begin. We start today's game by rolling initiative.
Could be worse. Could be a Scorpion King.
It could
Could
be
be the Rock.
with bad CGI. Yeah. It's just very bad CGI.
That's a great way to start the day, by the way, rolling initiative.
Yeah. I'm putting everybody on combat, including the imp. I think I have all of you. Nehebkelat.
When you have a set, Carlos, could you just give Zanfreeze permission over to me so I can make her my
Yes.
puppet?
Oh yeah, doing that right now.
There you go, you little bitch.
Yeah, boy.
Configure ownership, manage owner, save. There you go. We should be able to select and move Zamfree now. Begin.
Oh,
All right.
That's doing okay.
So, Talea.
How am I so good? Damn, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Damn, Scorpion Lady looks fine as shit. I'm gonna stay behind here. And I only see one of her, right? I'm gonna try and bestow curse and pray that it works.
Yeah, you see her there. You know, everything is very dark, but you can't see her.
I'm gonna try bestow curse. DC 18 wisdom save.
Okay, one moment.
No worries.
All right, so bestow curse. All right. She will roll a wisdom save. She passes.
Curse is nuts. Okay, bonus action. I'm going to inspire. Knock knock.
Choice.
Always. There we go. That's about it. Here comes 7. Damn. I'm done.
All right. Yeah, so you inspire Zamfree and the imp. What do you want him to do? He's kind of stuck on the boss's hand right now. It's still invisible, but she seems to just be able to grab him.
Sorry, I was muted, but I don't know if from that position she can take, or the imp can take the help action.
Being grappled, well, I guess so. You know, his thing is still wiggle and trying to annoy
Okay.
her.
Be a
Just,
nuisance.
yeah. I would say it. There's nothing on the rules preventing, so it would do the help action. So next attack has advantage.
Okay. Great.
All right. I'm gonna use the guiding bolt effect, which automatically gives the next attack advantage, and I'll put it on her.
Okay.
All right. And with that, knock knock.
Well, Nuck Nuck is going to enter his battle joy. So he's going to rage and fucking Nuck Nuck. Where is it? It is there. Oh god, this is my last rage. That's going to be a problem. I'm going to run over here. I'm going to, Wild Surge as well.
Oh yeah. With that rage and wild surge, let's roll.
Reckless attack. And you know what? Sod it. We'll go with a Fury of the Small as well.
Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, it takes 1d6 force damage. All right.
Very nice. So yeah, I'm now going to attack this. Punch to punch, punch.
Yeah, she. What she does is she uses Body of Shadow, which halves the damage that she takes. So instead of taking 13, she takes only 7.
I'm going to punch her again.
She moves 5 feet back. Do you have speed to get to her?
Oh yeah. Only is 25 feet. I've got 45.
Nice. So yeah, you do a second punch and you just kind of start to punch her, and she's moving back and dragging the imp with her. So yeah, both attacks hit, and you hear, in your head this kind of like, give up, your friends will abandon you. It's like a telepathic voice,
Knock knock, need no friends. Knock knock, got shinies. Also, these things here, are they pillars or?
They are pillars, yes. They are columns.
Okay.
Yeah.
in that case, I am going to use my bonus action to disengage, and I'm going to come stand kind of like on the other side of the pillar from her.
The pillar. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. Gives you a little bit of cover unless she moves. Okay.
Yep, that's
Alright.
everything.
And with that, it's the lair action. She's going to.
All royalty immediately dies. Nuk drops down dead.
Death to the monarchy.
I need. So she's gonna target this, and this. So everybody in line of sight, basically. Nuk, Zamfri, Talea, and the imp.
Am I still in line of sight if I'm behind a pillar?
Yeah, within that room, it still counts.
Oh, fair enough. Oh no, wisdom. That's. Oh, okay.
Should have inspired myself.
Yes.
I think Zanfrey has Bardic Inspiration as well. Should last 10 minutes. I cast it earlier.
Okay.
So if it's not enough, I'll probably add a d8 to that.
All right.
What was the-
I
what
don't
was the
see your
range?
saving throws. Can you?
What?
I got 15.
Is anybody pending to roll it? Did it pop any reactions for you guys?
I
there?
see Nuknuks, Talia's, and Zanfree's.
Mm.
Yeah.
15, 10.
Oh, did you need to lead as well?
No, we're not in the room. But he can't see the rolls, I guess.
Yeah, I only see the rolls if everybody rolls. Which means somebody has a pop to roll a wisdom
Oh,
save.
yeah, I have a pop.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah. All right.
I didn't.
So I can see
Oh, the
there that
imp.
everybody failed. All right.
Whoa.
Failed by how much? Is there a chance for Zanfrey to get it?
Yes,
And
it's
for
18.
Knock
It's
Knock?
18. So
In that case, I'm going to add the Bardic Inspiration that
Zamfri succeeds.
I'm going to add the Bardic Inspiration that Manus gave me, which was 7.
All right.
He's
Roll.
already rolled that.
Roll that. Oh, you already rolled that.
Yeah, it
Manus
was,
already rolled it. It was a 7.
All right. So you
it was
saved.
up there.
All right, so you
Yeah.
saved, yeah. So Nuk and Zamfri saved, but Talea and the Imp are frightened, and you're frightened
Right.
both of her and the darkness she creates. So you have, if you are in the inner line of sight of her or the darkness, where's the frightened? Oh, there he is. Then the frightened condition persists, and as that those insects emerge, you can see that she's gonna do this legendary action to pop a veil of darkness.
The
Uh,
joke's on
Hard to
her.
imagine.
Joke's on her because the imp in its pincers, with 4 hit points left, was already terrified.
Yeah.
And so was Talia. She was terrified before this started.
Knock is too stupid for fear.
She places a bubble of darkness right here.
You hear Talia's very nicely pitched, terrified screams.
And yeah,
Musical screams
so
almost.
everybody who passed
Of course.
the saving throw for creeping darkness and is not frightened has now advantage on any future checks, but you're not immune. And with that, it's Talid.
Okay, can I see through that bubble of darkness to the creature?
Unless you have magical darkness, or no, you don't have that evocation, right?
I don't have that invocation.
Yeah.
I thought of taking it. I should have.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you don't.
So I clearly need to remedy this. All right, what I'm going to do is I have a sense through looking through my imp's eyes before roughly the shape of the room. So I'm just going to kind of come in into the door. And this is very accurate because I'm guessing, 'cause I can't see either. But try to come in around this kind of
Corner. Yeah, you can follow the wall,
Corner.
like with your hand on the wall. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that will
I
be
just want to be.
that will be a dash to get there. So you're using your action to dash, right?
No, I want to just be. So if that's too far, let me go back. Is that? Do I have enough movement for that?
We're here, so it's like 10, 15, 20.
All right,
30.
didn't count.
It ends here, 30 feet.
It ends there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm not out of the darkness yet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Well,
leaves you in the darkness, following the wall.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna. I guess I'll just take the dodge action then at this point, and I'll end my turn.
All right. Okay. Talit is, in the darkness, being precautious, not wanting to get hit by anything. I'm gonna give you the dodge condition so that anything automatically has disadvantage against you. All right. And with that, Vozog.
All right, so Talia is frightened and the imp is frightened. I don't really care about the imp, but Talia.
Yeah, the imp was.
Oh, you care about me. According that.
Yeah, and they are inside that bubble of darkness that just appeared there.
Okay. I think frightened might be a thing to deal with, so I'm going to deal with it right now. I will put a heroism. Oh, I can't even see it through it, right?
You can't. Yeah, I mean,
Do
in
darkness.
a VTT you probably can, but in reality, your character's just seeing a block of darkness there, and you just entered it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'd be
You
like,
just kind of you enter, and then you kind of bump against the doors, like you realize you're by the doorway,
I mean, you could hear Talia. She's still screaming.
Yeah, she's kind of like, ah.
yeah, but I can't.
She sounds a lot better than that, Carlos. Thank you. Imagine yes here.
So I guess can I stumble up to her to put heroism on her?
Yeah, are you? I think you're on top of her right now, so.
Cool.
Cool.
Then I ran into her.
Yeah, you just bumped on Talia, so I'll move you here, and I think, yeah, so you can do heroism. You just kind of bumped on her, and then you just kind of cast a spell. So
It says you're already concentrating on heroism, but I think that lapsed from our mummy fight before, right?
Yes, so you can just replace it. I think if you click yes or something
Yeah,
like that.
I did.
Yeah, and then it will give you
I forgot
another.
to tell her.
Yeah, it looks like it target knock, so I'm gonna remove it from him.
You don't need to do that.
Yes, you do. He's not.
I was gonna try and put it on.
Knock is always heroic.
I cannot see through all this darkness, so I ran into Talia, who was screaming. So I put
Okay.
heroism on her.
All right. Yeah, a willing creature you touch, so you don't have to see them. You just have to touch, and you just do that.
Yeah.
All right.
And then can I know that this wall's here. Can I stumble forward to like this wall?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. All
We're
right.
done. Oh, and if Talia can actually attack anything, she can attack something right now.
All right. Talia,
Can
I mean, you could try and shoot in the enemy general direction. Obviously, you can't target her with any specific spell, so it's your choice. Do you want to attack anything?
I'm gonna blindly try and do a crossbow bolt. It might have slipped from my hand and shot it by itself, but
All right.
nobody
Is this
saw.
where she accidentally one-shots and crits? Knock,
Yeah.
knock.
14 misses the boss, so you just hit the column. Knock. You hear this kind of tick, of an arrow right above your head, but you're fine.
Hey, watch it!
People shooting in the darkness.
I'm walking here.
As New York thing, where like I'm walking over here. Anyway, so but right before her turn, as Vozog's turn ends, she's gonna do a legendary action, and she's gonna use Midnight Whispers, which means any creature in the darkness has to make DC 18 charisma save. So knock, Vozog, and all of you basically make DC 18. Okay, 27, 19.
I think being in my presence just bolsters your curse.
Right.
Knock, as a king, does need to be very charismatic. So
Yeah, that's true. Talit, Can you roll our charisma saving throw, please?
Yes. 1 moment.
Yeah, everybody passed. You're good. So you take only half of that damage. So you take 6. So I'm gonna apply to your tokens here in a moment.
Okay.
Talia's screams of terror just turn into, like, I don't know, what does motivational screamo sound like? Metal?
I can't say that's a sound I'm familiar with.
I guess I'll
I
admit
already,
it.
I already passed, but I hit the save thing.
Uh,
I rolled it myself. Oh, that was my concentration?
Concentration, yeah. You succeed,
cool.
yeah. So you're fine, because you took 6 damage and then, you know, you risk
Right,
breaking
makes sense.
concentration. So... Sorry, I think I gave you 12 damage. I'm gonna give you +6. Yeah, I gave you all the damage, which is wrong. Sorry about that.
I also will scream, I have nothing to deal with this darkness. Talia?
What?
All you hear in return is screaming.
Yeah.
No, I cured her of frightened. She's not screaming anymore.
Yeah, I'm screaming in motivation. But yes, what about the darkness?
First of all, she's gonna, on her turn, she's gonna try and
Well, sorry, last little bit of heroism, she would have gotten 7 temporary hit points, so I don't know how much that got eaten by the thing.
almost all of it. You have, I think, 1 left because you took 6 from you know, it was 13 and a half.
Okay, I'll update the health.
Yeah.
So
But you're immune to frightened, and I don't see the little thing on her character. She still has frightened, and I don't see the heroism bubble because I accidentally put on Nuk Nuk.
sure, we can give her. I'm gonna give her the heroism effect. There it is. So what happens is she crushes the imp in her pincer, and you immediately, you know, feel that it died. Tell it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she moves into the darkness. Well, you can't really see, but you know, Nuk Nuk hears her moving around him and preparing to attack him. So she's going to attack Nuk Nuk with her pincer first with advantage, because you know you're in the darkness. That hits for 8. Let me see if it was a crit, because no, it's not. So that hits for 8 damage, and Nuk Nuk, you are grappled.
But 8 is. I mean, I'm only seeing 8 on my screen.
Yeah,
So is it?
you take 4.
Okay.
As in the attack.
She rolled an 8, but she has +11, so
Oh, okay.
it's
I'm
9.
only seeing the rolls
Yeah.
on my screen, so
It's 19. Yeah.
okay, right.
Right. So she just hits you with for damage. You know, it's kind of, you see the pincers around you, and then she is going to try and hit you with the stinger. Which hits, and then you fail the Constitution saving throw, taking 14 piercing damage and additional 8d6. Oof.
Ouch! What the fuck, dude? Holy
36
shit.
more damage.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah,
The humble juice.
But she does take 1d6 force damage because of my wild magic thing.
yes. So we can roll it.
I know it doesn't mean very much, but it's better than nothing.
Every d6 helps, you know.
Exactly.
I think you gotta remove 36 HP from yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's just I had to refresh my foundry. Apparently the glitch is still happening.
Still haunting our every step. It's cool.
So you take additional 36 minus 36 poison damage. And that's her turn. So Zamfrey.
Okay, Zanfrey, being the edgy cool bitch that she is, please tell me I've selected the right person, is going to use steady aim, which I believe is a bonus action, to give myself advantage on my attack, which I'm going to do with a crossbow. Even if I can't see her, so it'll be a normal attack.
Okay. I'll allow it. All right.
I do not. I haven't played Rogue in a long ass time. It's a regular attack. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Poker. I think the next attack will probably be a disadvantage. Does she have extra attack?
Well, rogues never get it. You only have one. And when you do a steady aim, that's it. You can even move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't even move. Okay, got it.
And you don't use sneak attack because you have disadvantage, so it doesn't match the condition. Alright, Abasi is going to move to the edge of the wall of darkness, and he is casting a spell to try and get rid of it.
Wait, was Knock Knock within 5 feet of her?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I'd be able to sneak attack. I don't need advantage if I have
But if you
enemy?
have disadvantage, it automatically.
Oh,
You
okay,
can't
okay.
have disadvantage, even if you
And you
cancel
don't have
that out.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Alright, so the daylight spell he's gonna cast, placing it right on the top of the darkness, which fades it away. So the whole room kind of like glows temporarily, and then it kind of like as if one of the one kind of cancels the other, and the daylight spell just kind of, blasts into the room and engulfs the darkness, dispelling it essentially. And that's Abasi's. Uriel's using the opportunity, moves in, kind of like, take down the general, and just kind of, she flies over here. She has 60 speed, so she can fly. And she's gonna try and constrict the general. And she does, for 13 damage. And Serkaj is restrained and grappled. As
Did she just?
yeah,
Wow.
she just kind of wraps herself around the legs of the boss, and you can see the Serkaj just like just kind of trying to move and not being very successful.
Oh god. I'm gonna cast. Well, fuck it. She's restrained, so I'm gonna cast Rolathan's Psychic Lance from where I'm standing. At this biash. Intelligence saving throw.
Oof. Okay.
Don't save.
29.
Damn it! Why is she so smart?
Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action. I am going to
Bonus
inspire
action,
Knock
cry.
Knock. Bonus action cry
I think.
always.
Oh, okay. So he already has the inspiration, so he had used it, and now he
I
has it.
thought he used. Yeah, we got 5. Might as well use it.
Alright. Right before. Oh, you damaged Knock Knock. Let me do +3. Right before the. So that's it for your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Before Knock Knock goes, she's gonna do a legendary action. And cast Veil of Darkness once again. Turning it on right here. And then when she does, well, that's one legendary action, so it's now Knock Knock.
Okay, so Knock Knock, being the genius that he is, now being unable to see, he's decided that his best method for attack is to go into battle in the direction he knew she was, going like this.
Yeah, well, you're grappled, so you can.
Oh, in
easily-
that case, he just swings his arms anyway.
Yeah, you can just attack her because you
Whereabouts am I grappled? Has she got me in her claws?
in
Or
one of the pincers. Yeah.
am I raised off the ground?
I would say yes because you're tiny.
If I was
so-
to escape the grapple, could I potentially land on her back and then, theoretically, grab her pincer and stab her in the back with her own pincer?
Well, you would have to first grapple her, right? Because you have to control her pincer, like it's like controlling somebody's arm.
I'll do
right?
it.
So, but
Let's
you can,
try it for
but
the chaos.
Getting away from her grapple is your action. So you can't do that on the same round, but then you can escape this round and then do all that next round, maybe.
I will escape, and we will see how badly it goes.
All right. So,
What do I need to do for that?
Is she not currently
it's,
restrained herself?
It's an athletics check. DC 14. It's not that hard. You escape.
Can I, in my escape then, seeing as I got a crit, you somehow stab her with the claw she was grabbing me with? Can I do anything that's entirely BS?
Bite her.
Yeah, so you managed to escape her grapple, and she drops you, and if you want to get on her back, then it's gonna be similar to that other boss where you were on his back,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I will say that the moment she moves or something happens, you will either fall or or you have to make a dex save or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
So we say you're on her back over here.
Yep. And then with my bonus action, I will second wind. Yay!
All right. Yes. Okay, so you just kind of escape her pincer, and then you kind of renew your energies.
But obviously, I'm also no longer recklessly attacking. But yeah, that's me.
And now it's the lair action. She's going to once again do that creeping darkness thing. So everybody, please make a wisdom save. If you pass last time, you have advantage.
Pretty sure I'm
This
immune.
this is different than the charisma save we did before.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
I didn't roll yet. Sorry, I was trying to do
Alright.
something. Wisdom.
I didn't target you. So
I failed.
all right.
Oh,
Do I
good.
get advantage on the roll on saves if I'm taking the dodge action, or is that just on attack rolls?
Just on dexterity, I believe.
Okay,
Checks. Yeah. So
that makes sense.
yeah. So you, both Talid is frightened and Volzog is frightened. As you know, the darkness is disorienting you. However, I see here that
I failed, but I can't be frightened.
oh yeah, that's true. So you have heroism, and Zamfrey passed. So and Nuck failed. But can you roll again, Nuck? Because I think you had passed last time, so you have advantage.
I can indeed. So, efficiency. There we go. -1 to 13.
Oh yeah, you're scared. Let me move her.
What's the check on it? Because I have the 3 bonus from Bardic Inspiration.
That's 17. So let me see.
That would be 16, unfortunately, because I have a -1.
Yeah, so 18. Yeah, it's
No,
you still
okay, I
failed,
won't bother with
yeah.
that.
All right, and that's the lair action. Talid.
Okay. Let's see. So I already had disadvantage on the because I can't see her.
Yes, and now you cannot move on her direction. So, but you can move on other
Yeah.
directions. Yeah.
All right. How do I cast with disadvantage from the heads-up display?
I think
Is
you
it-
hold control and then you click whatever you're gonna roll.
Okay. I'm Eldritch Blast does not require me to see, so I just get disadvantage on the attack roll.
All
So
right.
I'm going to go ahead and send 2 her way.
Yeah, 17 misses. Oh, actually hits for. Yeah, the second one misses. So 17 actually hit. Wait a second. Yeah, she has 18 armor class, so 17 misses and then 10 misses. Both miss.
Okay, both miss. Got it. Then I will try to move out of the darkness and away from her. Maybe to here.
Yeah, you get out of the darkness there.
And I'll end my turn.
All right, Vozog.
Yeah, I have a spell that doesn't need to be visual, so I'm gonna cast this at 5th level. I think I targeted everyone correctly.
Motivational speech.
So everybody gets 15 temporary hit points, and you get advantage on wisdom saving throws. And if you are hit by an attack, you then get advantage on your next attack.
Nice. And Talid, you can roll a wisdom saving throw, but just a normal one, because you still hit at the end of every turn. You can do that to try and not be scared anymore. So.
Oh, okay. So just a normal wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm still
scared. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get that at the end of every of your rounds. So now you're gonna have advantage because of the speech. From
Got
now
it.
on. Yeah.
And also, voice of authority is voice only, so Nuck Nuck, you're hearing my rousing speech, and you can attack it.
Nice. Nuck Nuck.
Knock.
Alright, as soon as you attack it, you hit her. She's gonna use Body of Shadow, which halves the damage. So she takes only 5 of that. And
Nuck
then...
Nuck plays an Uno reverse card, so she takes double damage.
Yeah. So as you hit her, she kind of poof, and partially transforms into this thing, and then she uses this shadow slip, which basically makes her teleport anywhere within the darkness. And she teleports.
Would I teleport with her, seeing as I'm attached?
Are you okay if I do this? Oh, sorry.
No, you're not grappling her. So what happens is she escapes the snake's grapple and restrained condition by teleporting away from both of you, and then you just kind of fall on the ground as she kind of just disappears from underneath.
So I thought you just hear.
Yeah, it just kind of poof, and then you fall, and the snake is like, "What? Where'd she go?" And you can't really see. The snake has true sight 120 feet, so she can still see even within the darkness. All right. And that's Vozog's turn. Anything else?
Negative.
All right. So right before her turn starts, she's gonna use the legendary action, Midnight Whispers. So, everybody please make a charisma saving throw. Everybody in the darkness. So, except for Talid, Nuck Nuck, Vozog, everybody else. Charisma saves. Alright. So only Zanfrey failed.
Did she pass last time? Does that give advantage, same as us? The other thing, or no?
No. This one is just damage and whispers that, emanate throughout the entire bubble of darkness, and it gives you psychic damage. So you take half. I'm gonna select the tokens here. Taking half. And then Zanfrey takes the full thing. Oh, wait a minute. I think it applied 3 times. I think it's correct, right?
It's how much damage are you supposed to take?
You only took 4 damage, or because it looks here that you took 4 damage 3 times.
Doesn't look like she took any damage.
Well, you lost temporary hit points, and it drained pretty much all of your temporary hit points, right? Which is wrong. You should have 11 temporary hit points, not 3. So I changed that. Zanfrey has 3 temporary hit points. Vozog has 11 temporary hit points. And Nuck Nuck. Nuck Nuck didn't have temporary hit points? Well, he should
They
have.
would have got destroyed. Because I took all that damage, remember?
Oh yeah, true. So I'm gonna just give you.
We mean so little to him, he doesn't even remember taking away half my health.
It's too much to keep. It's too much to keep track of, man.
Do you not care about Nuck Nuck? The great and glorious Nuck Nuck?
Nope.
And now it's her turn. She, from the darkness, you see these pincers emerging and just attacking Talid. So first one. $23 to hit.
Nuck. So I think what he means is when I cast motivational speech, you got 15 temporary hit points. I don't see you took damage since then.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you should have 69 health, and you should have 11 temporary hit points. Oh, sorry.
Nice.
I did.
And 11
Nice.
temporary hit points.
There we go. I changed it for you.
Oh.
So yeah, she does the first pincer on a Talid and grapples him. And then she tries to hit him with the other pincer. For 17. Sorry, I'm refreshing.
17 damage, or
17
is that the attack roll?
17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. I'm refreshing really quick. That foundry issue is still happening. I don't know what it is.
Does it affect your stream screen or just your DM screen?
Both.
Both.
It's on my computer. It's like it's a driver, something wrong, you know, the browser. I don't know. It's not cookies or anything like that. I already cleared all of those. Anyway. So yeah, she hits you with the pincer, doing some damage, and then she's gonna go for the big one with the stinger. $20.
20 hits.
All
You're
right.
taking this. The damage is being applied automatically, or no?
It didn't apply. It looks. Yes.
So there's the 11 damage from the first pincer, and the 14 from the stinger. I don't see the second pincer.
Yeah, so that's 25. So that's 0 hit points from temporary, and then minus 21. And then,
Minus 21.
And then the stinger hits for 14, so minus 35 plus the poison damage, which I'm gonna do now.
Now it's telling me to make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah. You succeed, so you're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15 poison damage, half of that.
Mother of mercy.
Yeah. So you can see that she just isolated Talid there and then grabbed him and just started just thrashing on him. And you can hear, you know, him screaming on the corner there. It looks like her basic strategy is this. She just keeps isolating people. And with that, it's Zanfrey.
Okay, let me know how this works. Sanford's gonna try and run, spread out, use that gorgeous spring of hers. Can she run in a straight line? Yeah, she has 30 feet.
Yeah.
Run all the way, still in the bubble of darkness.
But she can dash as a bonus action if you want it.
All right, she's gonna try.
Obviously, then you have no. You can't do a steady aim anyway, so you can dash and double.
That's cool. I'm gonna just try and attack her. I don't have any spells that I can use. No, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image on myself.
All right.
Does she use sight to attack? I'm overthinking this so much.
She has blind sight.
Well, then it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna shoot at her.
Yeah.
I very nearly took blind sight in some form on Knock, and I really regret doing that now. Or
It
not
didn't do
doing
it with disadvantage. Do you want me to roll again?
Roll a d20. Let's see if it would hit.
It's a d20 plus 10.
It hits. All right. So yeah, you can't do a sneak because you have disadvantage. So yeah. So you shoot at her and you hear this kind of "Rah!" And then you hear this whisper in the darkness. It's hopeless. As she just starts to.
Spread out.
All right. Right before Abasi goes, she's gonna do another legendary action, which is invasive thoughts. Is gonna focus it on Talid. Make a charisma save. You succeed, taking only half of that damage. All right, Abasi, seeing the situation, you can see he's like, I cannot do this all the time. He's, talking about the daylight that he did, So he is going to cast it comes to Vozog, since he's the healer, and casts protection from energy on him. And it chooses... Oh, I can't choose poison. That's lame. Then I'm not gonna cast it. Never mind. I thought I could do poison.
Yeah, that's its own spell.
Yep, protection from poison, right, yep. Alright, so he's going to cast another daylight then, and it will dispel the darkness, at least for now. Jesus Christ. This is
Or just make everything purple?
Yeah.
Whoa, that was cool.
I just posted a daylight template and then it made everything purple. So yeah, he just kind of, holds on and the whole room kind of brights up again. And you see Serkaj, the general, is holding Talid there on the corner as her darkness goes away. And because she's like, and seems to be protecting herself from the light. All right. And with that, Uriels, the snake, moves over here, and she's gonna try to... She's actually gonna fly all the way to Talid, around the boss, and she's going to try and cure wounds on him. Healing 6. You can see she's like, are you okay? And she's just kind of flapping her wings, and Talid feels a semblance of relief.
Thank you.
But still in pain. She can't do much more than this for now. Talea.
Okay, bitch, let's tango.
Round 3.
I'm gonna run right up in there. And I'm gonna polymorph into a giant constrictor snake because I have blind sight that way.
Ooh.
Great idea.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Another headache for Carl.
Giant constrictor snake. Alright.
Yeah.
Let me see. Companions and familiars. Here we go.
Whilst he finds out, I'm going to think of what BS I'm going to do in the next round.
Just find some way to get Talid the fuck out of there.
My main aim is to get me the fuck in there.
That works too.
Oh, they're
Maybe get rid of your frightened first.
When you rage, doesn't it get rid of frightened?
Yeah, I thought you're immune to
Yeah. Oh no, hang on, that's only the Berserker Rage, I think.
Oh, that's not just a rage thing.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's just the Berserker one. So I think we actually had this discussion last time.
Yeah, that's right, I remember now.
I am a constrictor snake.
Yeah,
Alright.
no, that's it.
So,
Yes. I think that's my action.
yes.
You look like a fucked up Pokemon. Either
Thank
that or you in the Disney Robin Hood film.
That one. You just hear, I'm bigger than you.
Knock, knock. Yeah, you have 1 intellect, so you don't say anything.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so
You have lizard brain only.
sounds like Nuck then. Okay, so Carlos, how tall is the general?
Oh,
More specifically,
she's like a
how
centaur.
high up is her belly from the ground?
Oh my god.
Is it Nuck stand under punching height?
Yeah, I mean, you could punch her belly if you punch up, you know.
Okay, so I'm going to run over. I'm going to stand underneath her, specifically to avoid her claws and stingy thing, and I'm going to recklessly punch upwards.
All right, go for it.
So...
Well, you are frightened, so you can't move in her direction.
Okay, in that case then, are these actually shiny?
Yes.
Well, if he can't run towards her, he's going to run towards the next best thing. He's going to go and try and pull out the shinies in the hope that it does something productive, using the only part of his brain that actually functions, which is the for the shinies aspect.
All right.
If he can't punch it, he'll find a shiny. So I want the shinies.
All right, so you come to the sarcophagus. You know, the eye is definitely glowing. So you can like punch it and try to grab the shiny. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say you manage. You know, you're strong enough to just
Shinies!
kind of break the face of whatever is, you know, on the top of the sarcophagus, and then you remove one of the eyes. It's like shiny, you know. It's like, all right.
Do I notice her doing anything in respect to that? Does it annoy her or anything?
She smiles.
I'm gonna eat the shiny.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember, but the sarcophagus are from the champions that trapped the general, so she hates the sarcophagus.
I'm gonna still eat the shiny.
Yeah, whoever is there captured her, you know. Anyway, so you eat the shiny, and all right, so that's Nook's, and you can make a wisdom save. Difficulty
Do I have to?
14. Well, you can just fail on purpose and not be frightened. Oh, okay, there you go. You're still frightened.
Why fail on purpose when I can fail unintentionally because I'm thick as fuck?
Yeah. And
I'm mentally as thick as Manish is as a snake.
With the other lair action, she's going to target all of you for Midnight Whispers.
All right, come on,
Ooh.
save. Yes.
Well, you're gonna take only half of that, so
So 3?
3. Yeah, it already applied, I believe, to all of you.
Okay,
So
yeah.
except for the constrictor snake, which failed, everybody else passed and took only 3. The snake took 7. That's her lair action. It's these whispers, you know, that she's just planting doubt in your minds, you know, and you can hear the screams of all her victims, bones spread all over this ground. It just kind of gets to you. Tell it.
So I passed that with a 3?
You failed with the 3, and it takes 7. Yeah.
Oh.
So Talad is going to say, let me go, and sees a spot in the hallway behind Vozog and casts Misty Step to go there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you'll cast, and then just click the circle that popped up anywhere. You see this purple circle? That's the range. There you go. All right, so you're no longer grappled.
And then I'll make my saving throw for being scared.
Yes.
With advantage, yes? Now?
Yes, you can make it with advantage. So roll again.
I pressed shift and that didn't do advantage.
Maybe the alt does it when the shift.
Okay, alt. Okay, so it's a 20, so I assume I'm not scared anymore.
True. No longer frightened, and you have to end your turn somewhere that isn't on top of Ozog, so just put you here.
Great.
So
He just lands in Wozog's arms.
You just kind of missed a step next to him, and then you kind of stop.
Sorry, Vozog. This isn't as precise as you want it to be. All right.
All right, Vozog.
Oh, if I care about the... I think we need healing, huh?
Yeah, Talid's looking rough next to you.
That or anything that can give her disadvantage if I try to hug her really hard as a snake. Or just smack the shit out of her.
I can actually do that.
At the very least, I can restrain her so she doesn't fuck up anybody else. And you can just wail on her.
How can you wail on her if you're a snake?
I have my methods.
Yeah, I don't think that's as good right now. I think bless, because it will help with everybody's saves and attacks when we get the darkness.
Sure, buddy.
So-
Whatever works.
Mm-hmm.
I will do... How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I'll target everybody. Okay, there we go. And I will do... Okay, everybody's blessed, and then I would assume Zanfree can do an attack action.
Alright,
Oh.
because there's allies within 5 feet, so if you hit, you can do the sneak attack that you didn't do before.
Yes. Okay.
Just make sure you hit.
I have her targeted. Can I move as part of the attack or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, sure, no worries.
Oh, I meant to target the snake too. I forgot to tee the
What the
snake.
fuck? That's a 32.
That hits.
Damn!
Damn, boy! And sneaky.
Number
Attacking.
12. Yep. You can see that she's pretty hurt, you know. She's looking like... I mean, she's hurt. Yeah. She's not... This is not even close to how resistant that statue was, you know, the last one you fought. You know, she's much harder. She's much more fragile. However, she has her own strategies, right? Alright, Vozog, anything else? That's bonus action. For bless, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna... I was just gonna put it on... Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Right before her turn, when you finish your turn, she's going to do a legendary action and pop the darkness back on. And this
Great.
time, she's gonna pop the darkness right here. And then she will... It's her turn. She will move...
If she's going out of my range, I will smack the bitch.
Yeah, she isn't, but even she was, you can't see her, so you can't...
I'm blindside 10 feet. As a snake.
Oh, that's bad. But she's still within 10 feet of you.
Yeah,
so
no
she's
worries.
literally
Okay.
right next to you. Yeah. So she pops the darkness on top of the snake, and then moves over there. And then as a bonus action, she will teleport with Shadow Slip. Oh, never mind. She won't. She would just try and pincer Talid again.
Oh, she wants
Step
talent.
away from my boy!
17 to hit.
17 hits.
So I think you maybe have a shield reaction or something else there.
I don't have. I have a hellish rebuke, but I'm out of spell slots actually.
All right. Okay, so she hits you, and takes Talid down, and then immediately as she holds his limp body on her pincer, she just drops it, and then tries to do the same attack with the other pincer on Vozog. Oof, critical.
I can't shield a critical, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, it's still gonna hit. You can shoot for future attacks, but not for this one. So she hits you for 12 damage, and then the stinger comes, from behind her.
Oh, no.
Talon drops to the ground, crying out to his patron for help. Help these people.
Don't be a bitch.
Yes, Stalin
I
is.
shielded. Did it block it?
Yeah. Well, you go to 20 armor class when you shoot, right? Or
25. I am 20.
25. Yeah. So it blocks, and for your luck, so you take that 8 damage. You took 4, I can see. So you didn't really take it. So you have
Cool.
47 still. So yeah, that stinger comes, and right as it's about to hit you right on the chest, just the shoot goes boom, and then it boom stops, the stinger, and she just kind of pulls that back, and you can see on her face like it is pointless. And but you're grappled because she hit you with the with the pincer, so she's holding Volzog and one of the pincers. And then
Oh boy.
as a bonus action, she is going to oh, I clicked the snake. My bad. She's going to do Shadow Slip, which is teleporting to any other point in the darkness, and she will carry Volzog with her, teleporting in this direction here. And Volzog comes with her. And the constrictor snake, you can do an opportunity attack on her because she moved now. Well, actually, she just teleported, so there's no opportunity attack. Yep.
Don't worry.
All right, so she just kind of grabs. You can see that she takes down Talon and then just disappears with Volzog within the darkness. And that's her turn. Zanfree.
Okay.
I will say that you partially see her.
Yeah, I can see her foot right over there.
Coming out of the darkness, yeah.
I'm gonna smack her with the Moontouch Scimitar and do Booming Blade cantrip.
All right. And Volzog, you didn't roll a Wisdom save to try and shake the frightened condition, so you can do it now because we forgot.
And can I do sneak attack as well?
You're no longer frightened, Volzog.
That's correct.
Nice.
Yeah. That,
may I do sneak attack?
Yes, you
this
may.
one?
I'm always afraid of how much that's gonna do. All right, 13. Yeah. All right.
And she's gonna disengage as a bonus action, stepping out a little bit back.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping her eye on her. There we go.
All right. Abasi is going to move over here, and then he's like, I can't dispel the darkness anymore. He says, with this kind of lamentation on his face, but he can heal Talid, so he will do that. He kneels next to Talid, and then casts Cure Wounds as a level 2 spell, so it's gonna heal a little more. 15. Talid, you get up and you see, Abasi holding you and says, "It's not your time, hero. Please help us."
Thank you.
And then the snake Uriels, she still sees what's going on here, so she comes and she's going to try, and she's going to actually cast. Now she does have the right spell, so she's gonna cast Protection for Poison on Volzog to make sure that if he gets hit by that stinger, he doesn't get insta-shot to death. Talia.
Stupid bitch! I see tiny peasants everywhere, and I'm going straight for the big boy. Please tell me that's... Yep, she's within range.
Yeah, you can
Gonna
attack
do-
her. You can,
do
slither
a
a little
bonus.
bit. Yeah.
I'm gonna constrict.
Oof.
It's 22 to hit,
You
and
do.
the target is grappled.
Oh, you don't seem to have bless. She's supposed to have bless.
Oh yeah. No D4. Okay. Yeah, I'll give her
Oh.
bless. So, but it still hits.
Yeah.
But I'll give her the bless effect right now. There we go. So it should be automatic. Yeah, so you hit her for 12 damage. Is she constricted? Yeah, grappled and restrained. All right.
Grappled and restrained. Can she restrain somebody else while she's being restrained? I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
Double grab.
Like Russian dolls.
Death coils.
I think everybody's grappled, and yeah, so she's like grappled by the snake, but she's grappling Vozog, so it's like a
Okay, there's always a bigger fish situation.
It's
Got it.
just an orgy.
it's a big mess.
Well, I've got to restrain.
All right.
Fuck her.
Okay, so Knock Knock doesn't obviously can't. Well, I know he's frightened, but he can't see where she is, so he doesn't know where she is. So theoretically, if I
Yeah.
just rolled her like a d4, could he just run fist swinging in a random direction?
I would say that you heard her, making noises to the east of
So
where
I
you
st-
are.
okay.
So you can just run in that direction until you bump into something and then attack.
Apart from the fact
Yeah.
that I'm afraid still.
Oh, you can't. All right. Yeah. So
So I guess I'll just punch
yeah.
the thing in front of me and just try and get the other shiny.
All right. Yeah, you do. I will count that as keeping your rage because you're attacking the sarcophagus. So
I'm taking my anger out on the nearest inanimate object.
yeah, you got the other shiny. But you can't
eat
see
that
it.
one too.
You feel it. Yeah.
I feel it, but I eat it regardless.
Just kidding. Maybe you
and
just ate a
then-
rock. Who knows?
It's all good in a goblin's diet. And then,
All right.
ugh,
Oh man, rough. Still frightened.
what do I need?
Roll better.
At
You
14.
need- oh,
Okay, yes.
You have a bardic inspiration if you roll an 8. I don't know.
Yeah, but not
Let's
7.
try it. Let's risk it. Let's see
Oh,
what happens.
if you roll an 8 or 7, you could still. Ah! That's the dice
Whoa.
speaking, my friend.
In that case, Knock Knock suddenly being really angry that he's actually just been afraid of something, but also being too stupid to realise that he was actually afraid of something. He's going to run in her general direction. He can't attack or anything,
well,
and I
you-
can't actually.
Yeah, you can't do that because the attack is at the end of your turn. So
Oh, okay.
it's the last thing
Mentally,
you do.
he's going to run in that direction. Okay.
So-
that then.
Basically, on the lair action, she targets all of you. And again, those midnight, those creeping darkness. Well, actually, at this point, everybody has passed that thing at one point, so she's not gonna do it. Makes no sense in my head. Talid.
Okay, Talid is going to send out 2 Eldritch Blasts. Let's see. Is this with disadvantage? mean-
Yes.
She's out of the thing, but I
restrained.
can't see through.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, she's essentially undercover because the bubble of darkness is on the way between you and her. Yeah. So it's like
Okay.
a
and then
wall.
she's restrained by the snake, so they cancel each other.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So yeah. Well, it will hit. So I will apply 13 force damage to her. Then you can roll a
13.
normal roll. Yeah. On the next
Okay.
one. Oof, that was 1.
Now on one of those, add an additional 4 because of Crusher Feet.
Oh yes.
Then
-4.
because it, let's see, is she restrained?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna try to push her, but how does that work if she's restrained? I have several things like Crusher is gonna push her 5 feet. Then I have Repelling Blast, which is gonna push her another 10 feet. And then I was gonna do Grasp of Hadar, which is gonna pull her 10 feet. I'm hoping to invoke a lot of.
You're trying to do damage with G-force.
Yeah, she got moved
Well,
against her will, so that ends the grapple condition on Vozog, which,
And the one on her.
yeah, and the one on her, yeah.
so maybe that wasn't great. I was trying to trip opportunity attacks from people around her, but maybe that didn't work so great.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
opportunity attacks only happen when you move on your own. Like if you get moved against your will, then they don't trigger.
Okay, but I have one last trick up my sleeve. I also have the telekinetic feat. So as my bonus action, I'm going to use that. Now she's been pushed by repelling blast. She's been pulled
She's
by
on the
grasp
wall.
of Hadar. But now I'm going to move her again with telekinetic shove in my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully in such a way to, trigger an opportunity. Although if that won't trigger it, right? Because it's against her will.
She's already
I'm
against
not, I'm
the
not
wall.
thinking right. Yeah. All right.
But you got her out of the darkness, so it's super helpful.
Yeah.
It's a good try. It's a good try.
Yeah, you pushed her all the way
Okay.
to the wall in the back, and she's out of the darkness. So, yep.
Okay, and the second hit misses, so that's my turn.
All right. Okay. Talit pushes her out of the darkness. Vozok, you were being held by the pincers, and then you just feel the pincer just letting go, and she gets yeeted away from you. What do you do?
I move up to her, and I'm going to touch her and try and bestow curse on her.
Oof.
And here we go. It's telling me I would lose concentration, but when I cast it as 5th level, it doesn't use concentration.
Are you concentrating on something else?
I'm concentrating on Bless, but if I cast it at 5th level, it doesn't use concentration.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh,
we're gonna lose Bless though. So do I hit X this or what?
Don't do it. Just don't cast it. I'm gonna read what Bestow Curse does, and then I will just reduce one of your spell slots. It's fine. And then
Okay.
I'll roll her check so we don't mess up the automation. So, Bestow Curse.
We're gonna pick what do you constrict with, Tele? Is it Constitution?
Me? Strength.
Okay, we'll give her strength disadvantage,
All right.
and everything else is just about me. It's very hard for her to attack me, and I'm trying to pin her against the wall here.
What's the difficulty of that curse thing?
It is going to be my spell DC, which
17, right? Yeah.
17, yeah.
So she
Did
passes. Yeah.
Ah!
And if she didn't pass, she has legendary resistance. So.
Oh, I forgot
It's a
about the
good try.
legendary stuff.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I burned my 5th level.
But
thing for that.
the goal is to burn their legendary resistances too. So.
Yeah.
But the way I play with legendary resistance is if she fails, she burns it. If not, then she doesn't. Because, I think legendary resistance is already kind of weak. So I like to use it only if needed. All right, so Vozog, you try to curse her, but she says your magic has no power in your brain.
That's why I tried to use it, because she can't actually use the legendary, because it's a curse once it lands. You have to use remove curse to get rid of it. I remembered. I was like, I was thinking about that part, but it didn't land.
Yep. All right. So, as you finish your turn, Vozog, she's going to use her legendary action and try to do some invasive thoughts on you. Make a charisma check. You pass, taking only half, as she's trying to overpower your will, but you're good at resisting that with your own training. And then it's Serkash. She will Serkatrash, actually is her name. She's gonna try, seeing that Vozog is right in front of her, she's gonna just try and pincer him. Normal attack, no advantage or anything. Missing with a 1, and then again, missing with an 18.
Woo!
And then she will try and stinger. Critical. Oof.
No! But he's resistant to poison!
Yeah. So you take 14 piercing, which I already processed. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. D8. Oh my god. That's half of that, so that's 28.
Jesus Christ!
But with protection with poison, I take 28?
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of 56. Oh, actually, half of 56, right?
Yeah, because I passed. That's what I was saying. I don't think it gets half twice.
Oh, I'm sorry I made you unconscious. Your concentration dropped. So that gives you
That's plus 14.
plus 14. So you would have.
Well done for that quick maths there. Manish, I can see you're very proud.
Sorry, Matt.
Aw.
I dropped your bless. I'm gonna give everybody bless again.
No worries.
Nuck Nuck is always blessed.
All right. So yeah, you see that the poison
Hashtag
burns
Nuck
through your
Nuck.
vein, but the spell protects you. Thanks to that, you're still alive. And then, as she does that, she teleports into the darkness, but she can't take you with her because you're not grappled. So she teleports with her bonus action, moving over here. And that's her turn. Zenfree.
Sandfree's gonna try and strafe as soon as I select the right token. Strafe around 30 feet, hoping to catch a glimpse of her shitty little face, but I guess she's completely inside. Okay. Then I'm gonna use steady aim. And
All right, shoot with a normal attack.
steady aim, steady aim. Do I have to click it? There we go. Crossbow.
15 misses.
15. Shit. Okay. Well, Christmas nuts. I have a no. My bonus action's gone. No movement. There we go. Sorry,
All right.
Zenfree.
Talid, you can hear her, her feet like dragging very near from you, but she's still within the darkness. It's Abasi now. He is going to try and move closer and try and hit her with his normal attacks, even though he has his advantage. So he's gonna do. Quarterstaff and then Kopesh, hitting her for 10 damage as he slashes on her. Better than nothing. He's like, just lashing into the darkness because he knows she's there, and he actually ends up cutting her a little bit. Uraeus comes to Vozog, and she's gonna cast her last Cure Wounds on him, helping the healer stay alive. Nice. Was
Heal
that
other people, you foolish flying reptile.
She says, I can't
You're the
I can't see
extension.
anybody else. Everybody's away.
I thought you said you had true sight.
Oh, she has true sight, but she just heals you because you're close.
Okay.
Talea.
She is once again near me. Constricts. I'm liking the snake way too much.
Yeah, you hit for 19 damage. Ouch. And she is
Once again.
unrestrained.
Come on, Knock Knock. Help me kill her. Either Knock Knock or Talid. Somebody.
It sounds like a job for Knock Knock.
Yeah, you can
You
move towards her.
fucking snake trying to crunch her little body so you can, I don't know, do something.
So, first of all, Carlos, I don't have Bardic Inspiration anymore. Can you remove those for me, please?
Yeah.
'Cause if I try to, then it just tries to trigger the effect. Also, have I got any indication as to what direction she's in?
Make a perception check, which will not count as your action, just to see if you kept up with it during this.
I mean, a giant snake just grabbed a giant scorpion right like 10 feet from you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. You know she's north and is fighting the snake,
In that case, I run directly that way, or as close to her as I can
Yeah.
get.
Eventually you just
Got
bump
that.
into her, yeah.
And then I haven't punched anything living in a couple of moments, so I'm going to very recklessly punch her twice.
Well, the first attack she's
Set it
going
up.
to take.
You wouldn't have advantage though.
Yeah, but oof, yeah, so it misses.
She's restrained. He's
Actually,
reckless.
if you don't have advantage, I always pick the one on the left, so it still hits. So yeah, 16.
You can't get double advantage to go from disadvantage all the way to advantage. You can just get to
She's
base
gonna do
level.
Body of Shadows, halving that damage from the second attack, and then she gets to use her Shadow Slip ability and teleport to somewhere in the darkness over here.
You should have been a snake. She is slippery.
So she just kind of gets away from grapple and restrain again.
Nuck is now very angry. He goes into a mechanic that I'm now creating called Angry. He's now beyond rage. He's now angy. He's full on angy. And so she instantly dies from fear. I've decided that's how this works now.
Full on social anxiety at this point. Yeah. All right.
At this point, he basically is a Trump voter. He's that stupid and angry.
Put on a little red hat. Yeah.
He doesn't put on hats because he's got a crown on.
To be honest, I think the Trump voters are even a little more calm than those screaming people when he won. Right? All right, Talid.
All right. How tall are the ceilings in this chamber?
They're pretty tall, like 30 feet at least. It's a big place.
Can you provide that height in bananas, please?
9
All right,
miles.
I'm gonna use my elemental gift light, and just move as high. I'm gonna move into the room just so I can get the ceiling, and then as high as I can. So like 30, well, I guess 25 feet up since I moved into the room 5 feet.
Yep.
And then I'm going to send my Eldritch Blast. I'm hoping to be as high above her as I can be.
All right.
Take your revenge, Tablet.
14 misses.
Damn it.
29 hits
Oh.
for sure.
Yes.
Okay. With the 29, I'll use the Grasp of Hadar to pull her 10 feet up, and then up into the air because it's towards me,
Mm-hmm.
and then my bonus action telekinetic to add an additional 5 feet.
Oh,
So I'm hoping she's 15 feet in the air, and then I'm gonna let go.
Fall damage.
Just kind of Eldritch Blast, and then you just raise her, with all of your strength. You're like, and then she just kind of, wiggling legs in the darkness, and then it's gonna splash on the ground. Let's see. So that's gonna be 2d6 damage bludgeoning because it's for every 5 feet beyond 5. It's yeah. So
And then don't forget to add the 4 bludgeoning damage with the second Eldritch Blast because of my Crusher feat.
All right, so I'm gonna do
it's
2d6
bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
I'm gonna do 2d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
7. Oof. You can see that she falls on the ground and she's rough, man. She's not doing well at all. As she falls, you hear something crack. Maybe a few of her scorpion, pawns there just broke, or they don't look well. Volzog.
So again, she's not grappled. Oh, because she shadow slipped. Yeah. Okay. The only person next to him, and I can touch her, is Talia. So I'm just going to.
It's very hard not to hit me in that darkness. It's central.
Yeah, it's right on the snake.
Let's do level 3 motivational speech for everyone.
All right. So that's how many temporary points? 10?
No, for level 3, that's the base level, so it's just 5.
Yeah. All right. So
Everybody gets the wisdom save bonus, and they'll get advantage on their next attack if she hits them.
Okay.
As he gives you battlefield critiques on how terrible we're doing at fighting this monster, and you need to do better.
Which makes Nuck more angry because he used words that are beyond 2 syllables and he doesn't understand them.
Oh, right. So that's her, and she looks.
Oh, Talia gets the extra attack.
Oh yeah, go for it, Talia.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Try and constrict her again.
Damn right, I'm gonna try and constrict.
You hit, and she doesn't have the reaction to Shadow Slip anymore. How do you want to kill her?
Yes.
The snake is
Awesome.
like, everybody keeps playing with my food. She's just gonna go up there, wrap coil all around her, and then just kind of squeeze so she ends up snapping in half. Like her back ends up breaking backwards in half.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, oh God, it's gruesome as you just do that, just blah, and then that purple blood just kind of on the ground, and you can see that she's like, and you can hear, this telepathy just blasting from her into all of your brains, like, the queen will kill you, the queen will defeat you, and just kind of like, in her last words, all she can think about is getting revenge, but it won't come from her because she died.
And then Talia eats her.
All right,
Just
it just kind of.
unhinge the jaw.
You eat all of it, or do you save a leg for Nuck Nuck?
I'll leave you some scraps.
That's kind of funny though. What happens if you swallow and then you turn back into a talent? Do you die?
I guess.
But,
All of a sudden, Talia appears again, and then explodes
it
into a
explodes,
mist of
yeah.
blood. Blood for the blood god.
no, I'm not gonna roll that. You for a roleplay effect, you swallow.
Interdimensionally becomes smaller in Talia's stomach. Tiny little scorpion lady.
And in about 9 months, she gives birth to a random scorpion baby.
This baby has too many legs.
So, the moment she dies, the darkness fades, and you hear all of these scorpions just kind of run away, but they're still kind of moving about in the room. However, they're harmless to you,
Nuck Nuck tries to catch a few more snacks.
Talia's just, as a snake, just gonna find a corner and curl up and just take an old snake nap. I've had a nice meal. It's time to bask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the
Nuck
snake
Nuck is
is.
then going to use Talia as a throne and just have a nap on top of her.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
All right. So yeah, you are left with the sarcophagus again, damaged. The glowing eyes are no longer there. Nuck Nuck ate them somehow. But the sarcophagus is still covered, and you can see several dents on it. As you can probably see there on the map, it looks like over the years she has been beating on it, or at least after getting released, she has done it. So.
And any sign of any baby bird statues?
Yeah, you look around, you don't see any avian statues, not here. There's a bunch of bones surrounding the sarcophagus and a bunch of inscriptions on it, and like those pictoglyphs, like some kind of story, surrounding the sarcophagus, but no urns that you can see.
Okay.
Must be on some other room.
Look for the scepter. Definitely did say that.
I think it's time for us to take our little break. It's 37, so it's actually exactly 1.5 hours after we began. So let's come back at 45, and then we can, you can check the sarcophagus, do what you want to do, and decide how you're going to proceed. So I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, bye bye.
I'm back. That one was tough.
I'm gonna keep my snake form up, but I think you should probably take some rest.
Yeah, I mean, this boss, you have to kind of AoE her down. It's very hard to
Yeah.
single target her, you know. But, you know, you managed, even without any fireballs or anything like that, so.
Didn't die. Just two people got really, really close.
Yeah, the NPCs are also looking rough. Both Ureos, well, Abasi is kind of okay. But, yeah, Ureos is very damaged, and Abasi is like half health. And they're used, you know, a lot of their spells already, too.
Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome back. I'm sorry, my nose is still like.
Mm,
You sound messed up. Just get that soup. Honey lemon water.
Yesterday, my wife made delicious chicken broth. You know, she was treating me like a king, and I was like, I was just resting here, and I was just like, oh my God, you saved the day, because I've been like useless. Oh my God. All right, is everybody back?
You?
So, what do you want to do about the sarcophagus?
Knock already has everything he's interested in.
We gotta search for this strength, Zanfrey says.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to help, because otherwise she's gonna try and move the. No, get over here. Help me push
Knock
this.
goes over to help.
I'm gonna do my best Zanfrey impression by being real cool and edgy.
Yeah, so Knock and
What you want, scary lady?
Help me open the sarcophagus.
Will there be shinies?
Maybe.
maybe. So
As soon as there's even the slightest chance, he pushes it open.
before before opening, Zamfrey starts to kind of reading the circling, the things around the sarcophagus, and then she starts to tell the sarcophagus is marked with some draconic symbols, um, just like the other ones, some kind of preserving magic. And then she just kind of keeps checking. These pictograms show a man with a bow that seems to shoot arrows from the moon. And it looks like it's killing all kinds of monsters here in the story. And his name is Aten.
Name sucks. Doesn't roll off tongue like knock.
True. As you open the sarcophagus of Aten, you find a scepter. There's the body of somebody dressed in very decayed leather, and is clenching this scepter of night. It's like a scepter, black scepter with a moon. And
Hey, I have one of those too. The previous one.
oh yeah,
They match.
yes,
Hang on. Scary lady, you say this guy's name is Atum? You sure it's not because he's in a tomb?
God damn it. Vexate.
that's true. There's also a bow in there, which looks very fancy.
Tiny.
It's the waxing crescent.
Huh.
It looks like the bow is made of pure moonlight and weighs absolutely nothing.
Does anybody here use a bow? Oh, just Zanfrey.
It's sand for you, I think, right?
Yeah.
I had been considering being an archer, but I didn't go that direction.
She does range stuff, so
Yeah. I'm gonna put that item into her inventory then.
What was the other item? Who got that one? I forgot about it.
That's the staff you have to put outside.
No, sorry, I meant from the first boss, the shackled god guy.
I got it. There was a. It's on my inventory. It was a Ring of Stars, 4th level spell, and +2 AC, I think.
All right. You can see Abasi says, "Oh, good job. We took her down. We just have one more to go." Oh. And you can see he's kind of looking, rough and worried about you, but
Does everybody here need a rest?
Yeah, I need a long
Short.
rest. Everything.
I
Long
need a rest as well.
Can we make do with a short rest, kill this boss, and then long rest before we take on the demon boss lady?
That's a good idea.
So if you can make do between here and now.
I have 3 spells plus my 1 spell left in my Ring of Story.
Abasi turns to you and says, here on my scrolls, I've heard rumors of some kind of restoration shrine." And he starts to kind of look, and he says, I think it's on the lower floor, but maybe we'll have access to it before we fight the Demon Queen.
Oh, that would be fucking useful, innit? I guess we can power through.
Well, no, I think that means we can long rest and then get the restoration shrine also.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. If
Sure.
just out of character, just so you can manage your resources better, because it would be pretty lame if you, used all of your resources and now you get a free long rest. It's like, oh shit, if I knew it, yeah, Basi tells you basically that restoration shrine kind of heals you and gives you back some of your resources. So if you want to take a long rest, you may be able to rest again before the queen. That's what it means.
Okay. Hearing that,
That's
Talia's gonna open one snaky eye and drop polymorph reluctantly, let it be known. Because I have just a thing for this. I'm gonna spit out a little bit of scorpion leg and pull out my ritual casting tiny hut.
Oh, nice. So, are you gonna do it like right here in the middle of the scorpions, or are you?
Maybe not a good idea.
Maybe
Go
we go
back
back
with
to the
the
main
lady.
room.
Yeah, that's where I went.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, back to the main room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, you mean the dial of Aten, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
move the NPCs
Hop over
there.
the trap.
Mm-hmm.
I come to you, Talea, and say, I rest better inside my patron's little sanctuary, but and I show her this ring that I'm wearing. And I say, but could you? And I'm whispering this so that Nuk can't hear. Could you just, the ring is going to stay behind when I head there. Could you just hold on to it for me? And because Nuk might think it's a shiny, and it's actually pretty important to me.
You trust me with your... Oh my god. Of course. Sure,
Pokes his
buddy.
head round the corner.
Did I hear shiny?
No, you did not. Talia's gonna... Step away, young man.
Also, I seem to have the waxing crescent, so I assume I should send that to.
Oh.
I mean, you can use it.
I mean, he could use it. He wouldn't be very good with it.
Yeah. Send it to Zamfrey. Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, that's the one character I can't seem to send it to.
Oh, that's true. No, I'll do that. No worries.
Okay.
Thanks.
Let me check your inventory. Yeah, I guess I dragged it in the wrong person's inventory. And
No, you just made a sacrifice to the god. That god Nuk. That's fine. Understandable.
It's only human.
It's only goblin, actually.
I would say that this thing doesn't really need arrows. It generates its own arrows. It's like this kind of boom. It's a moonlight bow, right? So it's like that bow from the cartoon, Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
Why do I have to do a saving throw?
I have no idea. Don't save it. You're going into the tiny hut.
Or
Never mind,
polymorph.
I'm
Okay.
you to the tiny hut.
So a tiny hut, is that tiny for you or tiny for Nuk?
It's
Those
this
are two
big.
very different things.
It's
10-foot radius.
It's a reasonably big hut, yeah. So
Nuk made this palace.
All right.
I hand Talia I start to hand her my ring, but before it's left my touch, my form just kind of vaporizes into the ring, and I'm gonna take Saint. Now, if I were 10th level, I could bring you all with me, but for now it's just me.
It's okay. You take your nap. I get the others covered. I'll keep the ring safe. Hidden.
Also, Carlos, how many hours did we spend so far?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do an hour rest, right?
So here's the thing. So the sundial advances 20 minutes from the encounter. So now you are going to spend a long rest, which is 8 hours. So that's 8 times 3. That's 24 times 20 minutes, right? So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is how much the dial of Aten advances.
So we have what, just over 6 hours ish?
Basically, you have actually about 10.
Yeah, I
Oh.
was gonna say that's only almost half.
Yeah. So it has to get here again. On the
We're making good time. Jesus.
Yeah, it has to get here. So yeah, you guys didn't spend a lot because since you entered, you basically had spent like about an 1 hour or two, right? Like exploring and doing things. And during that long rest, there's time for Cassie to restore last. So, as you guys are resting on your tent, you see approaching, from the outside, the woman, Cassie, and this one of the statues, the statue that you guys saw on the ground. Now it's all repaired and fully functional. And his name is Imeyer Secre. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. What? Is it written on a thing? Ime Secret. We call him IS.
Got one of the
for short.
protectors done.
We call him Ime.
Yeah.
Ime.
He's the last protector and she's the last sleeper. So, you guys managed to do a long rest, so you can do it on your sheets there. And I'm going to do a long rest for the NPCs as well.
So also for Zanfree, Talia, and Nuck, remember on your max hit points, you should still have plus 25.
Oh, shit.
Because that lasted 16 hours, so we still haven't lost 8 yet.
25, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because mine was gone, so I'm assuming yours was as well.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can fix that. Nice.
Why does it, when you put in the plus max, right? 25, it seems like we take damage, but it still says 81 out of 81. Like, what is going on? Is it supposed to do that?
This is weird.
I'm having the same thing.
Yeah, because I think we all went up to the hit points and modified it directly.
Okay.
And added 25. That's what mine was. Mine said 73, but my base HP is only 48. So.
I mean, I added it to the max.
Yeah, that's what I just had to fix. I did that to myself. I made it 25 max, and so now my HP says 73 of 48. Because it's adding the 25 on top of my base.
Mine just says 93 out of 93 still.
Yeah, so maybe let me try something here. There you go. So if you do a plus 25 on your sheet, so just right click your sheet, and then on your HP just do plus 25. That's gonna raise your HP to meet the max, and then you won't look damaged anymore. But something is wrong because I think Talia doesn't have 91.
As I was saying, I think the way we did it last time is literally added 25 to the hit points and not to the max. Because it's like when I do it the right way, when I put 25 at max, it shows that space like Talia's talking about. because you have that extra on top of your base HP. And then when I filled it in, it said 48 of 73 and filled my whole bar. But
Yeah, because now, for example, Zamfrey has 106 of 81, and then that is the 25 max. But I think Zamfrey also doesn't have 81 HP. I think 81 is already with the plus 25.
correct. Yeah, I think that's what they did.
Because I don't see a rogue having 81 HP at level 9. That's quite a bit of HP.
I mean, I have 93 as a barbarian, so that's
I mean,
yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Seeing as they're meant to have what? Is it? I assume they have like a D8
Yeah.
compared to my D12, so yeah, 60 something tops. You can tell it's been a while since I've drank because I've just had like half a bottle of let's be honest, very watered down rum, and I am very much feeling it. I haven't eaten much. I've only had beans on toast today. I'm waiting on food, but still.
Beans on toast. Oh, you're fucking British.
Yeah, I'm British. Yeah, the little sausages. Come on, I've got a little.
I was gonna say, so beanies and weenies. That's what we call that.
Oh yeah, beanies and weenies every day.
Hard, all of you, hard. Her on her sheet it says 76.
Cassie approaches, you at the end of your rest, as you guys are kind of just, gathering your equipment and discussing the next step. And she says, "You have managed to defeat 2 of the generals. That is impressive."
Not good, yes?
She says, "We still have 2 more to go."
1.5, kind of. Hopefully.
What do you mean?
If the bird girl cooperates, we don't have to fight her.
Ah, yes. Nekbel Amun. What a
He wants
snake.
an urn, and then she will give us the staff.
Urn. Any specific type of urn?
Yeah, hers, like it's like
Shaped like a bird.
Looks like her head, I would assume.
I believe those are located in the headquarters of, in the cells of Unsubek. So, we'll have to defeat him in order to take them back.
He lost
Crocodile
I
Man?
guess.
Sorry, what did
All right,
you
well, let's push on to the crocodile man. Now that we've had our good rest.
Yeah, it says Unsubek is a formidable fighter. Be careful. Let's move. And she just she's going with you. So now you have 4 NPCs helping. So it's quite a lot of people.
Nice. I'm pretty sure Zanfrey has.
Any of them, or you got all of them?
Yeah, we can do that too. Give Knock Knock the snake and.
Yeah, alright, so I'll give Knock Knock the snake.
Yeah, since he's gonna ride it anyways, you can just use it. Yeah, I'll take one if you want, and do its actions after mine or something.
Yeah.
So
Make life easier.
Euros go to Ted.
I am a commander after all.
That's true, that's true. So I'll give you Cassie, the artificer. She has a bunch of little spells and she's quite efficient.
Just checking. It's plus 25, right? The temp HP?
Yeah.
Because that makes Zanfree's 101.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I think that the
It
25
says on her
got added
sheet,
in.
on her sheet it says 76, like on her D&D Beyond sheet. So 76 plus 25 is 101.
Yeah.
There's no way you have more than a barbarian. That's crazy.
I mean,
She
with
has
the 25, with the 25, I've got 118. So.
Oh.
Danny, do you want to control the last, the statue?
What do you mean control the statue?
Yeah, the lady that you met as soon as you entered the tomb,
Yeah.
Cassie, she
Yeah.
finished repairing that construct that she was fixing when you joined the group. and now you
Yes.
have that construct as your ally. It's very simple. I'll give you
Great.
owner of him. So
Yep.
it's owner. So basically, you'll see his token here, and you can, click it and double click to open the sheet. Take a look at the abilities. He basically has
Great.
He's got good spells.
he has a haste recharge, and he has some multi attacks.
Okay, great.
All right. So you start moving in that direction. You can clearly hear the sound of water coming from behind that door.
Oh, by the way, can I assume that during the long rest I spent some time to bring back my familiar?
Yeah, sure. Right after the long rest, I would say that you guys bring back the familiar. So I'll just drag another imp here.
Great.
My food is on the way, so I'm going to have to pop out in a second, but let me for a moment.
Somebody brings you beanies and weenies?
No, the beanies and weenies for lunch.
Ah.
My partner's out for the evening with a friend, so I'm getting a takeaway whilst I can.
So I'm assuming, was it Uranus, Ureos that opened the door?
It probably would have been. Well, I mean, if
Or
Knock Knock is
Knock?
riding on Urias, then it probably would have been Knock Knock that opened it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you just kind of, ride it on the snake. You just kind of push the door open, and you see this well-lit room, chamber filled with water. And you can see the water is flooding most of the center of the chamber. And you see these grated openings all over the room. Um, and the flow of water is constant here. But it looks like the chamber just doesn't fill. So maybe it's cycling through a physical or magical means. You're not sure. You see
As
these
soon
great.
as Knock Knock sees what's in the room, he closes the door again and just kind of turns to Lid.
Bathroom. No need to go in there. Ugh.
And
My
you
goblin voice is verging on Yoda, so I do apologize.
no, don't need to apologize. And you see this, alligator-like creature, standing on the far edge of the. He's actually sitting on the throne, and he just kind of stands up as he sees the door opening, and he looks, and you hear this voice like, "Ah, mortals, I have not tasted living flesh in far too long. You foolish interlopers will make a fine meal."
Oh, you taste good? This is good news.
So, yeah, I mean, we roll initiative. This guy's coming in hot. He's not, no negotiations with this one, let's say.
Aggressive negotiations.
Aggressive negotiations.
I'm finally at the bottom of the initiative. Yeah, boy.
All right.
And where?
Fucking music.
Yeah, that's two war machines, like.
I don't know. That felt like good battle music to me.
I know, right?
It's Doom, yeah.
I love Doom.
Yeah, there's a video on the internet. It's called "The Heaviest Doom Mix." God damn it! It's like because everybody keeps posting heavy Doom mix, And anyway, so we begin the combat, and the imp is faster than everybody. What do you want the imp to
All
do?
right.
Tell it.
Let's have the imp fly over there,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see. We're gonna give the first attack bonus advantage. That'll
Mm-hmm.
be fine.
All right.
All right, Kessie's turn.
Yes.
Can't see. Her vision isn't updating unless I didn't move.
Oh, she has no vision. Let me turn that.
Yeah, I can't see from her.
Yeah. Can you now? You should be able to do it now.
Oh, I don't hear anything. Oh, everybody's muted.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. You should be able to see now. Can you click her?
Yes. Okay, there's Crocodile Man. Okay. She will make. What was the roll for?
I don't know. It looks like you hit somebody. You targeted Talea and King Nuck Nuck,
Oh,
and
whoops.
then you hit them with attack.
I meant to do Spiritual Guardian. I thought it was gonna give me an animation to like put it somewhere.
You did spiritual weapon. Yeah. So all right.
Yeah,
So so the spiritual weapon, you want to pop it right next to him, I'm assuming, right?
that's correct.
So I'm just gonna give him the spiritual weapon little debuff thing, so we remember it's there.
All right. It's Ime or Sekre's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Speed is only 20 feet, and I'm assuming that getting through these allies is going to be difficult terrain. So probably only to there, but then he'll take the dash action to go an additional 20 feet to there. That'll be his turn.
All right.
Did her token disappear? Or is it under someone on accident?
Sorry, what's that? Nuck Nuck?
Sorry, Kessie the Artificer. I don't see her token anymore.
I didn't say anything.
Oh. I think somebody stepped.
He stepped here.
Is she in the walls?
I don't see it. She even got removed from the initiative, so I guess maybe I pressed delete and eliminated her. I'm gonna drag her again.
Power word kill.
What curry is that? Ted, don't leave me hanging here.
It is my turn now.
Oh, fuck no, I want Korma.
Yes, it is Vozog now.
I'm gonna spend one sorcery point. I'll put haste on Zanfree and King Nuck Nuck.
All right.
I'll target them. All right.
Okay. Does anybody get an attack or something?
Yeah, but I don't think anyone can.
Anyone can,
see.
yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
Nuck Nuck can see, but do you have a ranged weapon, Nuck Nuck? I don't know if he's still getting his food.
No, I do not. I'm here. I can hear. I'm just muted whilst I eat. So
That's all for me.
Right. Nuck Nuck. You see
okay. Do I get a sense of how, like, if I walk in the water, will I immediately be underneath the water?
the water.
Or worse.
The water is it is 2 feet, so
I'll be just above it.
so you have to kind of swim, yeah. You just be
I'm like 3.5 feet ish.
I mean, you should see this guy standing in the water and gauge how tall your ears will be.
yeah.
No. How do I deselect someone? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna. We want to be punching. No, we don't want to be punching this guy. Yeah, there we go. Nope. I can get to about there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get to there, and I am just going to use bolstering magic on myself. So I get a D3 on attack rolls, ability checks, etc., etc. So yes. And then that's it for now, I think.
All right. Looks like.
Remember, you have double speed with haste.
I'm going to run further forwards. I've just spilled curry all over myself because I knocked my fork. But the bolstering magic, I believe, is an action, isn't it? So
You would have your haste.
it is.
action.
So yeah, that's still my turn.
Okay.
Now you have the haste action.
Yeah, you
I
can
do
do one
have the
attack.
haste
Yeah,
action.
yeah.
So I'm going to rage with my bonus action first of all,
Mm-hmm.
and then reckless attack because why the hell wouldn't I? Fury of the Small is a special, so I guess I'll do that as well, and then I'll punch this guy.
Yeah, 25 hits. You just punch him and then do another 4 damage with your Fury of the Small. And you can see it just kind of takes it and then it just looks at you and says, "Small but strong, I like," and just kind of, hits his club on the ground and is ready to fight you.
Ain't but stupid.
Alright, Urias. Who's controlling Urias? It's you. Yeah, so you can, what is the snake gonna do?
I suppose the ultimate question is, what can the snake do? It is going to cast Bless on all of us.
There
Well,
you
it's
go,
going to cast
snake.
Bless on 3 people, so it's going to cast it on... Oh, I think I just did that the wrong way. It's going to do that on Nuck.
I think you already
gonna
have
do it.
blast from the last fight, right? So it would just keep
Well,
it.
we've long rested since then, haven't we?
Yeah.
So
So I'm saying just in automation terms. So it's gonna be a Talid and a Knock, and you're out of range, I think. Yeah, you're out of range. Knock. Oh, there you go. Fixed. All right, so
yeah, so Nuck, Talid, and the
Bozog.
all right,
I was let's go with Vozog.
all right. Blast is cast.
Is there anything I need to do? Did you already put that on me? You did. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're glowing. Yep.
And then that's it for now.
All right. Zanfree.
Alright. I'm hasted, so. Oh, God. And then that's 10 feet. At basically 25. Ooh, look at those sounds. Zanfree's, because she's hasted, it's gonna take up nowhere to hide, so corner it is, and pull out her bow. Time to test this shiny new bow. And I just roll it. Ugh, sorry. Another one.
Oh, that hits for 9
And-
damage. Yep.
Sneaky attacking.
Sneak attacking. Yeah, you
There we go.
just hitting him and he's taking it. He's not looking like he cares so much about taking damage. Just like just taking the pain. He's getting ready to attack. No.
She's gonna try and use her bonus action to hide, if that's possible.
No.
Nope. Okay, then that's it.
This part of the thing is called the day chamber, so it's like everything is super lit here, like you can't really hide. Talid.
Okay. Talid is going to cast. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not getting my right person selected. There we go. Summon aberration.
Lovely.
Oh. And which type do you pick?
Let's see here.
Awakens, ladder, or star spawn.
Let's do the, since there's water and everything here. Let's do the Beholdikin.
All right. And where do you want to put him?
Yeah, right there. That's where I was thinking. Somewhere in that area.
Okay, so I'll say he's hovering 10 foot off the ground.
Yeah. And then with my bonus action, I will also be flying as well. I think it's a bonus action to start that off. Let me just double check. Feature. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So I'll be, I'm going to try to get out of reach of the thing. So, whatever we think that is. And let's see. Does this thing get an attack the first? He goes right after me, right? The Beholdikin, or does he roll his own?
Yeah, he can attack right now. Yeah, he goes right.
He can
after
attack
you.
right now.
Yeah. So I'm not even
Okay.
gonna put him on initiative. You just control him
Great.
on your turn. Yeah.
Great. Then I'm gonna do the eye ray towards the thing. 17 to hit.
All right. Yeah, that's plus 12. Okay. All right. So it does hit you. It does hit for 17 actually. It hits right on the dot. 17 for 12 damage. Yep. And I think
Okay,
it has another.
This was, it has another attack. I was just confirming that because it's half the spell's level and it's a 5th level spell. So another eye ray. 26 for 12 damage. And and I'm flying, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. So Talaya.
His initiative is even worse than mine, sucker. Sorry. Probably shouldn't curse him out right now. I'm going to try. Oh, it'd be so funny, but no. I'm gonna do Rolithan Psychic Lance. Try just forehead beam him into oblivion. And hope he's not smart.
Oh, okay.
That's an intelligence saving throw.
I think
Oh.
17 is what he needed, right?
I think my DC is 18. Spell save DC is 18.
All right. So he's gonna burn a legendary resistance on it.
Yeah, burn it, burn it. Bonus action, Inspire Nook Nook. Hit. Nook Nook, hit. Nook Nook, hit. There we go. And that's it.
You can see that as she starts chanting, this knock is bopping to this 5.
Nook Nook, hit.
Okay, I gave him health back because he took 5 damage. So all right. So you're inspired. Knock is so many buffs. It's kind of ridiculous. Look at that. All right. So right before his turn, he's gonna, you can see he's just kind of like, and then the waters rise. And the moment that happens, the door closes. So the door just kind of shuts off in front of Talaya, Vozog, and Khalid. And then the waters begin to rise within the chamber. He goes underwater and just begins to circle around King Nook Nook. And then he will try and bite. Hitting for 8 damage and you're grappled and restrained. And then he tries to claw you. But that would be with advantage because you're grappled and restrained, and you have reckless attack. So I'm gonna do it again. Which hits, and then my foundry dies on me.
Oh, no.
Aha!
That's
That's Nuglock's ultimate reaction.
he has so
Boundary
many.
killer.
Too much damage, I can't take it.
Yes, a
Actually, not.
bless.
Yeah, not that much damage because, you know, you have rage and everything, and his attack is normal.
I don't, because it's slashing and piercing. It doesn't even get through his temp, so he's doing okay.
Yeah.
The rising water is the bigger concern, because if it was already about 2 feet deep, there's not much more to rise before he's underwater.
Yeah, no, all of you are kind of like, you know, swimming now, except for the beholder.
Behold, yeah, it's a little bubble, kind of just, you know, tumbling round and round.
Yeah, the beholder and the snake, they can fly up, but Zanfree and Nuck are in the water, and he is just kind of underwater. And just kind of, you know, Zanfree can see it's kind of just thrashing, you know, around Nuck as, you know, he claws and bites in that direction. And then last, he kind of emerges out of the water, and, you know, and just tries to hit, and he's holding Nuck on his beak, and then he's just trying to hit him with the sword. For 23.
A 7 hit you? Wow, Nuck.
Yeah, 7 plus.
That's plus.
A
His
lot,
attack
yeah.
bonus.
Yeah, don't forget the 7 is what he rolled. He's got his modifiers on top of that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, totally. That's what I'm saying.
and
Awesome.
yeah, so that's his turn, and so we end his turn and end the round. Round 2. Yep. Can you still select or see it?
It's here somewhere.
Yeah, his right next to. The thing is, the imp cannot see. Is right here. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can fly out of the water, you know, and then, but essentially Ansubak is underwater with King Nuck.
All right. In that case, instead of trying to give advantage, the imp's gonna dive down and try to sting it.
Okay.
And then try to get back up again.
But you use your bonus action to do that, right? To make the familiar attack.
Oh, do I use my bonus for that?
Yeah, because familiars can't attack, but because of Pact
That's
of the
right.
Chain, you can burn your bonus action and then make an attack with the familiar. Yeah.
I think that's right. But the aberration doesn't require my bonus action, so I'll go ahead and do it with the imp.
All right.
Very bad roll. Not very good underwater, the imp. So
Yeah.
he heads back to the surface.
All right.
Okay.
Cassidy Artificer.
I can't see with her. I have her selected. I can move her. Oh, there we go.
She still doesn't see? Oh,
No,
it's an-
when you did it before, but I think when you deleted her token,
yeah.
it redid. There we go. Now I can see her there.
All right.
Where's her little spiritual weapon too? We summoned.
Yeah, it's. I would say it was like right here on the boss, right? So you can move it to him underwater and attack again if you want. So you can just cast a spell, but not spend the spell slot, and then it will do the attack.
Okay.
Just uncheck the spell slot box when you cast it.
Yeah. Looking at the wrong sheet.
That misses.
Okay, then for actual action, she will do We'll do the spirit. Oh no, because that'll get rid of the weapon. So yeah, let's look at that. She's going to do sanctuary on who's after. Oh, everybody goes before a new shit back. Do it on Nuck Nuck.
All right.
Is it a touch spell?
Is it?
What is
I'm
it?
not sure. It's Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. I don't think it is. I think it's 30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So she sees, Nuck Nuck under the water. They're enough to do the spell, so that's okay. All right. So as she ends her turn, he's going to do a death roll legendary action, which basically he spins with Nuck Nuck in his mouth, and
Do I need to do this saving throw that's come up for Sanctuary, or?
make a strength saving throw, Nuck Nuck. Oh, that was Uraeus, but
Yo. Bade. No,
nice.
yeah, slight
That's it.
difference.
Yeah, slight difference, a little bit, yeah. So you take half of that. So his teeth are just digging into you, and he's spinning, and he's like, "Argh," but you manage to hold yourself, and you just
You
take.
know, shake, Nuck Nuck.
Yeah. And then you escape his jaws. Rising to the surface. All right. So yeah, and you just kind of float away a little bit. So that's the end for Cassie, right? You don't have anything else. The last statue in there.
Okay, Immersive doesn't have a swim speed, so this is difficult terrain. So he can only move 10 feet. But I think 10 feet, does that get him up next to the... Yeah, it does.
Yep, it does.
Okay. And underwater, everything except piercing attacks are with disadvantage, is that right?
Yes, if he uses the staff,
Yeah.
yeah, everything has disadvantage. You need like
Okay.
to have a trident or a javelin or something like that.
Something like that. Okay, so disadvantage. Oh. Good roll.
It still hits for 11 damage.
21 to hit, and then the haymaker, just his hand. Oh, he's doing well.
Nice.
Does 10 damage with that.
He's a sturdy boy.
And
Oh,
that will be
sorry.
his turn. He's just going to stay underwater. He probably has a minute or so where he can hold his breath.
All right. Bozog,
So-
the door is locked right in front of you.
I mean, I stand there and go, I don't have any teleporty style things.
You could hold your action, I guess. Until
Yeah, I guess that's all
that
we
door
got.
opens.
Well,
Yeah,
what
I'll
action
hold
will
it.
you hold? Yeah, because then you use your reaction to do that, right? So it can be
Yeah,
a spell
I
or it can be
will-
something.
I will hold to do sanctuary. I can see someone.
All right. So remember, if you do that, you concentrate on it.
Sanctuary is not a concentrate. That's why I like it.
Yeah, sanctuary isn't, but when you hold a spell, you're concentrating on it while you're holding. You know what I mean?
Ew, okay. Then I'm not doing nothing.
All right. So with that,
Touch the door. Seems solid.
yeah, very solid, and you can see like some water kind of escaping a little bit, but you know the other room's flooded. Nuck Nuck.
Okay, so Nut is going to swim over and down to the crocodile guy and punch him right in the nose, just like you're trained to with sharks. But he's doubly efficient, so he's going to do it twice. And the first one is going to have Fury of... Oh, the second one, sorry, is going to have Fury of the Small.
Okay.
And then you have haste. Do you get a third one?
Oh!
Oof.
There we go.
Yeah.
A punch, and then a punch, and then a punch. You could even say, for someone so small, he's punching above his weight.
Psychic damage.
All right, so you punch him. You start to kind of like just punch it in the water, and you're hitting him. But you can see, like you, he's very sturdy. You know, he has this resistance to the damage. You know, he's just kind of like just raging in the water and fighting.
What anyone watching Nut can see is that his style of swimming is because he's never actually swam before. His style of swimming is to tackle it like anything else, and he's just punching the water out the way. That's how he gets forward. He just punches himself forward.
Yeah, it's just like you know. In Brazil, we call this the farm punch. You know, the one that comes all the way from the back. You know, and then you're just kind of spinning. You know, your whole body. So that's what he's doing right now. All right, Uraeus.
So Uraeus.
She's flying above the water.
So she's going to fly down here. She's going to stay above the water for now, at least, whilst I figure out what she's got. And then what she's actually going to do is... Spitting Fire is not... Well, no, it is Divine. If I was to use Spitfire, would it actually achieve anything, seeing as it's underwater?
He would have resistance. Any creature that is underwater has resistance to fire.
What kind of damage is it? Is it radiant damage?
Fire.
Ah, well.
So... Yeah, she's gonna... Can you guys kind of like dive down, do an attack and dive up, like fly up again? Kind of like a flyby?
Well, if she flies up out of his range, then she gives him an opportunity attack, but you can't.
You know, she's going to get close and she's going to... So, I go Blessed. Who did I get Blessed to before? It was Vozog, Knock,
The Guardian guy?
To lead, I think.
Oh, to lead, that one, right?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to use Bless again, but this time I'm going to do it to, let's...
You can only concentrate on one casting of Bless.
Oh, bollocks, I forgot it was a concentration.
Well,
Rock
you're
on a
doing it on
cleric.
purpose, because most of us are out of the room, so you're going to...
Well, you could do that too, yeah.
That is true, actually, yes, I will do that. I will Bless on Sandfree, I'll keep it up on Knock Knock, and then I'll do the other one on... You know what, I'll do it on the Beholder.
Okay.
Actually, well, I won't metagame.
Yeah, and then that's going to be it for that.
All right. Zanfree, you're swimming.
Xander's gonna keep swimming, try and keep afloat.
Just
Are
keep
these-
swimming. Just keep swimming.
Exactly like that. Are these sconces like still on lit? Like still lit?
They are. Yeah, it's like magical light. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. She's gonna just try and brace herself next to the sconce. And use her character crossbow.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on that because it's like
Because he's underwater?
you're swimming, you know, like you're doing a ranged attack and he's underwater, you know. So
It is a piercing weapon, though, right?
Yeah, it is
Maybe
a
I-
crossbow.
crossbows work. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
Normal attack
That's what I
17
used
to
this
hit actually hits for 10 damage, and you can do your sneaky attack key.
sneaky attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, another 15 damage.
Do you regret saying that now? Because I'm also hasted.
Also, not something we can do now, but since your heavy crossbow is +2, that moon bow you had, it says it can turn into any weapon. So if someone else needs a +2 weapon, they can use
Yeah, they could use that.
Yes.
And it turned into fists.
I don't know.
Can I wear it as a glove?
Yeah, they could turn it into like, you know, like these punching daggers or something like this, you know.
Why not? Might work for now.
After this fight, maybe, yeah. Alright, so Zemfrey shoots and hits. Talid, the door is still locked.
All right. I need a GM ruling from you. My aberration obeys my verbal commandments without an action required from me. But the tricky thing is here now he's behind a closed door and a room full of water.
Right.
So
I would say
he's
that
had one. He's had one of my commandments already to attack that guy over there with your eye ray. Would he continue doing that, or would he revert to his dodge and move?
I think so. If he has no new command, he would just keep shooting until the guy's dead. You know, like I would.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. So he'll do that twice.
Oh my God! Critical. Jesus. That's 13, and then what? It's psychic damage. Oof! He takes full damage. Ouch. Okay. Yeah. So you just kind of start to blast, and I guess it's like screaming in the water, you know, just kind of shaking around, and it's already looking pretty rough.
And he'll also move 10 feet away. So let's just do that. Oh, why can't I do that?
Oh, I don't know.
Damn, guys, we looking boss as fuck.
Oh, I can move it for you. It's okay. So like
there we
this.
go. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Talea.
Alright, let's kick this sucker's ass. I'm gonna do shatter on the door.
Shatter. All right.
I'm gonna say, let me in.
Open it.
It's locked. He
Why
locked
not?
it magically.
All right. So do
Knock,
shatter.
knock, knock,
Just
knock,
roll
knock.
it to
gonna-
see how much damage that's gonna do, because it does double damage to objects, doesn't it?
I'm gonna put the template at the side. Because I can't unclick it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a 17.
Yeah. Creature made of inorganic metal has disadvantage.
On a saving throw.
Yeah, and a non-magic object takes the damage, but it's not double, just damage. All right. So 17. All right. That's enough to shatter the entire door. You know, just kind of like, you know, the door starts.
She just basically screams, let me in! And the door just opens.
You do not close the door on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just channeling the internal Karen.
Very much so.
Which is suitable, because once we've got past this guy, we are going to see his manager.
It's true.
Does the water come up to us? Does it
Yeah,
flow
so
out?
What happens here is the water you know, the door opens up and then just kind of, and the water kind of washes you, but you know, it just kind of hits your legs, and you can see it kind of emerges out up into the steps behind you, you know, where Talid's standing, and then it kind of flows back inside. So it's not like a torrential waters or anything like that, but it's, you know, it's just you get hit by it and, you know, kind of get wet, and then the water level just immediately just kind of begin to lower, you know, as it looks like whatever thing he was doing, he can't keep it up if the door opens.
That's what I was expecting, bitch.
So
Alright.
he emerges from underneath the water, and he has bless. I'm just seeing that.
We don't want that.
All right, so yeah, the shadow works. Do you want to move?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do this thing. I'm not gonna move. I'm staying there. I'm gonna use unsettling words and basically give him. How do I solve this? Basically, give him minus 1d8 on his next save. I'm basically just gonna tease him. Unspec sucks or something. I don't know. But yes.
I prefer alligators.
Yeah. You're not even a real crocodile.
Well,
Crocodile, more like
just-
bitch.
begins to try and bite, knock, missing. Then he tries to claw, missing. And then he tries to hit with his blade, hitting for 15 damage. He's just kind of just ignoring everybody else and everything. He's just kind of trying to take down knock. You can see he's not, the most smart fighter. He's just kind of entangled into this, like actually a match that, somebody who can match him on combat. Knock's just kind of dodging and, blocking the attacks, and it just seems to be getting more and more angry at Knock.
That 15 damage it's done. I don't know how much health I had before, but it seems to have taken the whole 15 off, whereas seeing as I'm raging, if it's slashing, would I not take just half?
I see.
Or is the fact that it's cold?
I see here you had 86, and you went down to, you had 95, and you went down to 86, so you took 9.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, fine. Don't worry, ignore me then.
Because some of the damage is slashing, but then you took the cold damage. Right?
Okay,
So,
cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And with that, next round it's the imp.
Okay, the imp is gonna go towards it and give advantage on the attack from the Beholderkin, or actually from Talid that's going to be coming.
All right. Well, I would have advantage on those attacks on knock. Too late. Next time. All right. So, Cassie.
He's gonna start with spiritual weapon. Ooh.
That hit knock, by the way, for some reason. So I'm just gonna heal him 60. Or in his case, yeah, he took 16 damage, so I'm gonna heal him.
Oh, I have 2 people targeted.
Yeah.
Oops.
But yeah, the spiritual weapon just kind of strikes on him. And you
then
can see.
for her actual thing, she will guide it bolt and fail like terribly.
Yeah, 8. Well, I don't see the attack. He just took the damage.
It is.
Can you roll a d20?
Range spell it. Really, it didn't do an attack. Okay.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I didn't.
That hits. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you see that the guiding bolt just flies through the air, hits him on the arm, and it just kind of gets chiseled by that radiant strength, and he's like, rah, screaming at Cassie. But you guys seem to be overwhelming this dude. He wasn't expecting so many people just entered.
We're basically an army.
He wasn't ready for knock.
And his minions.
All right, and with that, he can't do his lair action. Immer Sacre, the last.
Yeah. He lifts up his staff and does an attack. Oh wait, it's not underwater anymore, right?
Yeah, normal attack. So
All right.
16
No more
misses,
attacks.
and then 28 hits for 14 damage. Yeah, you can see you punch him, and it just kind of turns to the statue.
That'll be his turn.
Bozog.
King Nuck is barely hurt, but will still. Oops, wrong. That's Cassie. Here we go. For targeting correctly this time.
Oh.
Take that weak ass healing,
And then he can do an attack.
and then he can do an attack. Yeah, which is the big point. There you go.
Oh,
There you go, Nuck.
Yeah, that hits.
Kick his ass!
Kind of punches
King Nuck.
big crocodile
Can I add a
face.
Fury of the Small to that?
And you're pretty sure you see a couple of teeth flying away.
Good hit, Nuck Nuck. You got your own shinies out of that one.
Yeah, you just see Nuck Nuck jumping up and just uppercutting him right in the jaw.
Just, yeah, and there's a big
done.
jaw. All right, Nuck Nuck. Now it's
Well,
our actual
after he has done the uppercut, as he comes down, you see him just kind of kick out with his feet, kick it right in the crocodile ghoulies. For another critical.
Oh, wow. You're hitting the Beholder Spirit too for some reason. I think you blasted, so you're targeting it.
yeah.
So I'm gonna heal it, no worries.
And as he lands, he goes for another quick slap, followed by one final slap, which
wow.
is going to have Fury of the Small on it, because he's just getting annoyed at this point.
Yeah, minus. Yeah, so you just kind of, you're doing a Tyson on him, just kind of this guy, and he's just kind of taking the blows, and he's looking pretty.
And then I'm still hasted.
Oh, you already did 3 attacks, so
Did I?
Yeah, you did 3, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you rolled 3. I
Okay,
don't think
scratch that
Antry
last
did
one.
2 last turn, though. Forgot it. Or shit haste.
all right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it? Okay. Uraeus the snake. What?
Although, hang on, sorry, I just realised we didn't do Wild Surge when I raged.
Oh, we didn't? That's true. You gotta remind me, man. I have too much stuff.
Hey, I can't remember these things myself. That's why I went for a simple I punch build.
You get +1 AC, and everybody around you gets +1 AC.
I'll take it.
So your allies have all +1 AC. All right.
And then that is it. And then Uraeus is going to come in, and he is going to. First of all, let's deselect him. Let's select Uraeus. He's going to come in, and he's going to go for the bite.
The bite hits.
Is Uraeus hasted as well?
No. Just
Okay.
Nuck Nuck and Zanfrey.
Yeah. Okay, so he's just going to try and bite the guy, and then that's it.
All right. Yeah, you bite the crocodile, and you can see he's kind of shaking his arm, and then shakes Uraeus off, but defuse the bite.
The big croc is being felled by the littlest people. This is great.
Fury of the small.
Zanfrey's gonna just take pot shots from the back with her crossbow.
Oh.
And sneaky attack.
Oh god, he's dead.
And, I was going to say, well, you got one more attack, too. But you're going to kill him!
Don't eat it.
Took my kill. You took the kill from King Knock Knock.
Yes, Knock Knock's just going to town on his goodies. Zanfrey just aims for the back of the skull and just fucking ends it. Right through the eyes.
I was gonna use my special ability just now, guys, but you killed him before, so.
Whoops, sorry.
You see Nuck Nuck takes off the little crown that he found in the jewelry room earlier and replaces it with the one on the croc because it's much fancier.
That's true. That is a nice crown helmets combo.
Yeah, it's the classic, dual MMORPG dual excuses. I was saving my cooldowns for it. So you managed to defeat this guy rather easily compared to the others. You just kind of take him down, and
Not even use my big spells.
He just kind of like falls on the water, and this blood starts to spread through the whole water. You can see.
Nuck Nuck starts chewing on his leg.
All right, it's leathery. You're just kind of like, yeah, you can clearly see the avian urns surrounding the sarcophagus on the center here.
Ooh.
And,
Get those. Open up the
Loot's
sarcophagus.
in this sarcophagus. Yeah, loot.
What does this box hold?
Yeah, this sarcophagus, the pictograms around it seem to depict some kind of woman playing all manner of ancient musical instruments to large audiences. And when you read the celestial texts around it, it says that it's the champion Anek, the first light of day. It says there that she was charismatic and intelligent, and through these abilities she outwitted and tricked Ansubek, leading to his capture.
It reminds me of myself.
Nuck Nuck sits on the guy's big seat.
All right, you can
What
sit
do we find?
sit on the throne, and as you open the sarcophagus, there's a mantle. The mantle of names. It's a beautiful cape made of sky blue cloth. And you can see this gold copper thread embroidery with hundreds of family names. And it's embezzled with the rising sun. And it used to protect the ancient hero Anek, the first light of day. It gives +1 armor class, and once per day you can cast Heroism spell. Doesn't require concentration.
Cast the
Nice.
what spell?
Heroism.
Heroism. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what other people have, but Talid thinks that's a great item.
Take it, buddy.
Yeah, alright, I'll drag it into Talid's sheet.
Is there another scepter of night?
There it is. There is another scepter. This is the scepter of day.
Oh,
And it's, they're all the same. So you have a scepter of night, you have scepter of dusk, and you have scepter of day right now.
okay.
And the scepter of dawn is the one that the bird has.
Bird.
So you have dawn and day on the left side of the map, dusk and night on the right side of the map, and you just defeated the day. So you can easily, just grab all of these, things very respectfully. You see that Cassie just kind of approaches, and then she goes like, Anek would want us to use these things to defeat the Demon Queen. You have done very well. I have never seen anybody best such a powerful creature so quickly.
You've never seen King Knock Knock.
Indeed, she has not.
Yeah. I'm gonna remove your reckless attack.
Oh, yeah.
I think that leaves us with one down and one demon queen to go.
Yes. So I'm assuming you're going to go to the bird guy to negotiate about the urns.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want
Is
the
it
sarcophagus.
And the aberration will be around for an hour, so I'm going to take the aberration with us.
All right. The army is complete. You have 10 people now?
And we were saying before about the weapon that we got from the last one becoming any weapon.
Yeah.
Is it worth it becoming like some kind of pugilist glove or something for me that I can use with my fist fighting?
Yeah.
Should be.
I think if it says any weapon, then it should be able to become some kind of useful glove or a fist weapon of sorts.
Brass knuckles.
Yeah.
I can send it to you.
Moonlight knuckles.
Basically.
Yeah. Do some radiant damage. I think it's a little more damage. It's 1d8 and yours is 1d6, right?
No, mine's 1d8 as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's 1d8 plus 2. Yeah?
So should I then, Carlos, should I add just a +2 to my one-armed strike?
Yeah, sure. You can. Do you know how to do that?
Yep. Did this before. Where was it? The attack roll bonus. I'll increase that to 3. And I'll increase that to 3 as well. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, so knock now is...
Let's check that works. Yeah, okay.
It's got magic fingies.
Goddamn magic fingies!
Nice. You hit yourself, by the way. You just took 9 damage.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It works.
Tried it out punching yourself in the face.
Let me see if it hurts. All right. So, yeah, move your tokens to where you want to go. You can leave the NPCs behind. I'm assuming that they're following you. But for this trade, you see that Cassie says, "I can't stand the sight of that general. I am going to stay by the dial. And she just kind of moves here and she's looking at the dial of Aten, which has moved a tiny little bit again.
Oh, Knock, you can use an action to change into a ranged weapon too. So in case you don't got ranged weapons, you can now
Can you
smack
do a
it.
long range punch?
Don't know.
Carlos, can I do a long range punch?
You can change it into a crossbow. It does the same damage.
That's too complex
I mean,
for
if you
knock.
spend
An
an action,
action.
you can change it into a rock that you throw, and then it
I
appears
think
again on your
knock
hand.
could handle a rock.
Yeah, it turns into
It also
a rock.
doesn't use ammo, so it like pops back in your hand as a rock each
Exactly.
time.
You just kind of throw this rock, and then it just pops back.
Ah,
That's
mighty
kinda cool.
booyag.
Which door was the herd again?
It's over here. Yeah, the northwest.
Oh, all right. Who's got the statues?
I think we picked up a bunch.
There were like 4,
I
weren't
think
there?
there were 6 of them around the urn. So I see the Nuck is already there, and so
Based
is
on
Bozog.
empty nest, 6 would be correct.
As you enter, his chamber, you see the Nakbel is like, you have got returned. I am assuming you found my babies.
Yep.
Let me see.
Whoa. You give us that scepter and the hero item, and we'll come to you.
Well, let's do it at the same time. Float 2 of the urns over here, and I will float the scepter, and then you send me the rest of the urns.
I take the smallest one from whoever has them and yeet it over.
You can see that as you eat it over, he's like, and it just kind of, with one of the hands, like with mage hand, he just kind of like grabs it in the air and just kind of
Sorry, he's enthusiastic.
floats it down.
Sanfrey's gonna use Mage Hand to float another one.
All right. As you float another one, he's just kind of like, and then it just kind of, looks at the staff and says, very well. What's fair is fair. And then starts to kind of float the staff towards you. And the staff, kind of floats on the air to Zemfrey. And
Just gonna meet it halfway, take it.
Yeah. Right. Now, the other urns, he says.
I float them her way, one at a time.
All right. So you start to float all the urns, and you can see super happy, like making a nest, like puts under, some feathers on top of it, and just you don't understand the obsession, but
And that's when the bomb Knock planted explodes. And Knock makes long range omelets.
And she just starts to kind of spread the things around the sarcophagus. Beautiful. Thank you, mortals. Good luck on your quest with the Demon Queen.
Does she happen to have any other magical gifts with her?
Yeah, we want the hero item in the sarcophagus. It'll help us defeat the queen.
Yes, would you assist us?
Knock, give to suffering.
It thinks for a little bit, and then grabs from behind the sarcophagus. You mean this? And it shows a shield, and it's like a beautiful shield of light. It looks like a big, one of those
Kite shields, tower shields.
no, it's like a Spartan, kind of like circle kind of, but it's more oval, and it reflects the light, so it kind of glows like a sun almost,
Yes. Give King Knock shiny dinner plate.
It is a gift most appreciated, and will definitely come in useful.
Did Knock use a shield?
I don't know somebody yet, I'm sure.
The agreement was
Well, I mean, he has
only
plate
the
armor, so he
staff.
could wear it. I'm
So
sure.
if you want more things, you have to trade me something else. What else do you have of value?
Your life?
Ooh, that's valuable. Yeah.
Make an intimidation check.
God, knock. Damn it.
I have a D3.
It says, you are threatening a general of the Demon Queen.
You're the
You're
last
resisting a
general.
king of the goblins.
Sorry, what did Vozak say?
I said you're the last general. Remember that.
You can see that she has this kind of like a. Well, take it. This thing is repulsive anyway. And just kind of floats the shield towards you. Who wants to take the shield?
Probably take it, identify it away from neck, bet,
Yeah,
neck bell.
sure. It's a disc of daylight.
Maybe, what's Bozak? Do you use shields?
I use shields, but if Nuck Nuck uses shields, he can have it.
I do not. Shields are beyond his mortal mind.
Okay.
It's all yours, buddy.
You can cast once per day each one of those spells. Guiding Bolt, Daylight, and Sunbeam.
Oh, 대박. Nice.
Destroying my theme.
Daylight always emerges from the shield, though. Like, you can't choose where it goes. It just kind of.
We should have come here before the scorpion.
Yeah.
Well, we did come here before the scorpion, but
We just didn't kill her.
True.
We took the scenic route.
I mean, there is kind of an ideal order to take on these bosses, but nobody really has a way to know that, so it is.
But fuck
we
it.
went knock knock. We used knock knock GPS.
Yes.
Which is superior.
I mean, the only
Daylight, Sunbeam, and what was the third one? I'll add him from plutonium.
Sorry.
Daylight, Sunbeam, and Guiding Bolt.
And Guiding Bolt. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in your sheet, Vozog.
Oh, okay.
Is it you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll drag the shoot. I mean, Champion items, disc of daylight.
Now seems like a good time to just fucking beat the shit out of this demon.
All right. Are you gonna put the last staff on the little socket?
Hell yeah.
Sure.
All right. So, with the scepters in place, they all lock, slowly rotate, and orient the scepter heads to the central pillar in this room, and the glow starts to become more intense. And after a moment, each of the scepters fires a beam into the central obelisk capstone. And it just goes pew, 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 and then that beam kind of redirects to the north and then reveals a magical walkway spanning in the north direction. At the end of the bridge, you see a stone wall sliding away, reveals a passage that leads further into Nehebkelat prison cell.
That's the knock knock charging forward noise.
Oh god. Bring the reader.
All right. So you guys all travel through the bridge, and you see that Cassie just kind of and takes a deep breath and starts to move. So
It's just a demon queen. We'll be fine.
Yeah. And so does Abasi.
And the last? Do we have the last also?
And the last, yes, which is in freaking Narnia, I guess. Where is he?
Might have gotten left behind.
I can't find his token. It doesn't matter. I'll pop his
He's in
token
that
on the
ocean.
next map. Yeah. So yeah, I think we can end here, guys, because then next game you have the exploration of the lower floor. I'm just going to activate and just give you a glimpse of the area. I'll drag your tokens here. One moment. You go down the stairs and you emerge. You emerge
Dun,
into
dun,
this
dun.
lower halls, and you can see this narrow stairway just leads up to a broader, hallway of stone, and you can see there's bas reliefs all over the walls here depicting the battle of the defeat of the Demon Queen and her generals. You can see um, all of these people hastily constructing a building around where the queen fell, which you imagine is this building you're standing in right now. And at the end of the hallway, you see this heavy stone door engraved with a massive cobra with its fangs bared. It's like almost like it's a warning. And in the midpoint of the hallway, there are doors to both sides, and you hear the rattling chains coming from the other side uh, of uh, of the hallway.
It's the final countdown.
It's the final countdown, which will be tomorrow, guys. So thank you so much for coming. Tomorrow we explore these two doors, if you want to take a look, and we're gonna have the final fight with the Demon Queen. Be ready, and I'll see you at 7. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and
Yeah.
I'll see you
See you
later.
tomorrow.
Have a
Awesome.
good tomorrow, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.